Now, how many of you are ready? Type in ready in the chat box. How many of you are ready to rumble? Okay. So just some housekeeping kind of like rules, guidelines, right? So this webinar here, okay, so we want this to be the very positive environment, right, for people to learn, gather, and interact. So we don't entertain trolls, people who are negative or whatnot. So any signs of people who have the trollish behavior, negative behavior, we just automatically kick and ban them off the room. So we kind of like maintain the integrity, right, the positivity vibe, right, that we want to have in this room, right? So I hope that's cool with all of you, and I believe all of you, right, would like that to happen as well, you know, to be a positive environment for everyone else. And also, right, reality sinks in, right, is that, you know, although I'm here with like 250, maybe 300, 400 people later on, right, reality is that I'm just talking to myself in the webcam, and this can be a little bit boring, to be honest, because it's just me talking to my webcam. So I would like you all to engage with me to help me make my kind of presentation, right, more engaging, more fun for both of us, right? So if I ask you any questions, I ask you to type in yes in the chat box, type cool or whatsoever, just engage with me, play along with me so you learn better, and it's going to be a better experience for both of us. Does that sound good to you? Type in good in the chat box, right, if that's good. Okay, we have Vinod, good, Yvonne, good, Andrew, good. Fantastic, right? Appreciate the support, right? So, okay, so let's get started, right? So in today's webinar, okay, right, you will discover, right, 3 secrets, right? First secret, right, is this. Secret number 1 is the fastest way to become a profitable trader, even if you have tried everything else and failed. That's the first secret. Secret number 2, how to generate consistent profits every year, right, even during a recession or a financial crisis. How do you do it, right? So that will be under secret 2. And secret 3 is how you can grow your account to 7 figures and beyond, even if your starting capital is like what, $5,000 or $6,000. Okay, so today's webinar, right, to be honest, is not for everybody. So I want to make sure that we are all on the same page and whether I can meet your expectations. So today's webinar, right, this is for you if, right, number 1, you're a beginner trader with little to no trading experience. This one is for you because we walk through very basic step-by-step stuff so you can understand and piece the puzzle together. Number 2, you're an intermediate trader who has not yet achieved consistent profitability. That's fine. This webinar is for you as well. And number 3, you want to learn how to profit, right, from the markets, right, without being glued to your screen all day, right? So this, if you fit any of these 3 categories, right, today's webinar is for you, okay? Next group of traders, right, this one is not for you, right? So today's webinar is not for you if you fall into any of this category. You're not open to new ideas, meaning you have already a fixed set of ways to trade the markets, then today one is probably not for you. You want to learn about discretionary trading, chart patterns, etc. Nothing wrong with that approach, but again, today's webinar, we are not going to cover that at all right? And number 3, you want to be a day trader. So again, right, see, right, if you fall in any of these categories, if you fall in the first category, great, you're in the right place. If you fall under the second category, probably not in the right place today, and it's best you leave the room so we don't waste each other's time, okay? So if you are in the right place right now, type in right in the chat box, right, to know whether you're in the right place. Okay, right. Tommy, right. Maria, Mark, Joshua, you're all in the right place. Fantastic. Good. And I'm definitely in the right place, right, because I'm the one presenting here today. Okay, and a little bit warm. Let me just on my fan. Okay, anyway, and also, right, when you stay to the end to today's presentation, actually not really to the end, right, I would say halfway mark, right, I'll share with you a very simple stock trading system that has generated 3,225% over the last 22 years. So we're going to cover that as well, somewhere towards the middle and towards the end of today's presentation, okay? So first and foremost, right, just a little bit about myself. Who am I? You know, so my name is Rainer. I think most of you are probably familiar with me. If not, you won't be here today. So let me just walk you through a little bit. So this one over here is me. It's my family, basically me, my wife, and 3 kids. I have 3 kids, right? 2 sons, 1 daughter, right? You can see there's one like won't say it's a newborn, but it's about 8 months old, the kid. And the other one is 4 years old. This guy here is 4 years old, and this girl here is about 6 years old. That's my family. So this is here, me and my wife. I'm just trying to get a better color. So when I draw, you guys can see. This is me and my wife. Okay, so over here we're in Gardens by the Bay. It's one of the attractions in Singapore. So if you're ever to Singapore, check out Gardens by the Bay. It's one of the nice attractions for tourists to check it out, right? And more importantly, this is my trading results, right, from over the last few years. You can see that over here, up about 109% over the last few years. And if you compare to the S&P 500, the stock market, it's up about 49%. So have been consistently beating the markets, right, over the last few years. This is my trading account, currently about 7 figure right now, thereabout. Right? This is just one of the accounts. So we have another one which no point showing everything, right, because don't want to seem a bit too, braggish and stuff. So I'm on YouTube, right? Currently about 1.47, I think 1.5 million subscribers, and we have this Trustpilot review as well. So just to do a show, right? Where do you guys find me? Is it from Google? Is it from YouTube, social media? Type in the chat box, right, to see how we connect, right? I'm interested to know, right? So Terence from YouTube, Zaki from YouTube. Wow, it's a lot from YouTube. Jeremy from YouTube, Japan from YouTube, Idris from YouTube. I think majority is YouTube. Let me find anyone who found me outside of YouTube. Right? I don't see any. I think Wayne is from YouTube. Prasanna is YouTube. Angelina YouTube. Someone said newspaper. Wow, that is rare because we don't really advertise on newspaper. So that's really interesting. Vladimir YouTube. Francois YouTube. Handsome, right? YouTube. Okay, I think a lot of YouTube. Some says website. I think BBAC says website. Okay. Some says Gmail, YouTube, and Twitter. All right, fantastic. Okay, so anyway, that's a little bit about me. Okay, so some backstory. How do I got started in trading? So I got started in trading because I was lured, right, initially from the unlimited earnings potential, the freedom, right, to do the things I love, right, without being answerable to anybody or anyone, right? So that's kind of like the reason why I got started in trading. So what about you? How do you get started in trading? Why, right? Leave in the chat box and let me know, why did you get started for trading? So pretty much same reason for a lot of you guys, okay? Passive income, yeah. So that's my reason for starting to get involved with trading. So after I graduated, right, from my university, I got a job as a proprietary trader trading the futures market. So I was there for about a couple of years, right? And after that, I felt that I was kind of ready to go on my own. So I left the firm, right, and to trade on my own. So when I trade on my own, right, I started to have some free time. So for those of you not sure if you are aware, if even though if you are trading on your own, right, doesn't mean that you're glued to the screen all day, because there are pockets of free time, right, where you can actually do whatever you want. So I started a blog, started a website, started trading with and that's how things kind of got started. How the website, the education side of the business got started due to free time. Yeah, and at that point of time, I wasn't married yet, no kids as well. So you can imagine quite a bit of free time. So in my journey, right, my trading journey, I tried a lot of things like RSI, MACD, harmonics, and volume profile, a lot of all this stuff, and I didn't find success, right, until I understood this one thing. Okay, and by the way, someone said no audio. Just to do a sound check, can you all hear my voice? Type in yes, or if you can hear me. Okay, so it's probably someone the technical side. Okay, great, you all can hear me. So anyway, as I was saying, right, I didn't find success until I understood this one thing, right? And once you understand this one thing, right, I guarantee you, right, you will look at trading differently, and you can quickly transform yourself from a losing trader, break-even trader, to a consistently profitable trader. And this, right, is so important, which brings me to secret number one. Is this? Let me just bring you to secret number one. The fastest way, right, to become a consistently profitable trader, right, even if you've tried everything else and failed. So let's get started, right? Imagine, right, this. You have a trading system that wins 50% of the time. Okay? So now we are diving into secret number one, right? So imagine this. You have a trading system that wins 50% of the time. Every time you're right, you win $1. Every time you're wrong, you lose $2. Now, let me ask you all, in the long run, will you make or lose money? If you think you'll make money, type in make. If you think you'll lose, type in lose. All right, let me know your thoughts. Will you make or lose money in the long run? Okay, I think most of you can agree, right? You lose money. I think 95% say lose, right? Some says about 5% says win, right? And the answer is this. Let me tell you the answer. The answer is that you will lose consistently in the long run. Now, why is that? Why do you lose consistently in the long run? And the reason is very simple. It's because you don't have a proven trading system. Okay, and if you look at that earlier, like so-called, if you look at this as a system earlier, this system is not a proven trading system. This system doesn't make money in the long run, because if you think about this, 50% of the time you win $1, and the other 50% of the time you lose $2. Your losers are larger than your winners, right? If all else are equal, if your winning rate and losing rate is the same, if your loser is larger than your winner, you will lose in the long run. So why? Because you don't have a proven trading system, right? It doesn't matter if you have the best risk management, because you'll end up by theft of 1,000 cuts. So some traders might be thinking, no, but Rainer, if I have the best risk management, man, it doesn't matter if my system doesn't work, I'll still make money because risk management is everything. I'm here to tell you, no, that's not the case. That is it's a myth, right? If you have a losing trading system, even if you have the best risk management, right, you might not blow up quickly, right? But you will suffer death by 1,000 cuts. So the account will slowly bleed till there's nothing much left in your account. Next one, it doesn't matter if you have the best discipline, because you only end up as a disciplined loser. Okay, doesn't matter. Discipline is also out of the window if you don't have a proven trading system, right? And finally, it doesn't matter if you totally believe in your trading system, because again, it will not make a difference. So let me share with you a quick story. So back then in my primary school days, about 9 years old, 10 years old, right? So what happened is that my aunt, right, told me to say, hey, Rainer, if you want to get good grades for your exam, right, all you need to do is just, pray, right? Pray to God and, your results will be good. So I took her literally. I literally pray. And I didn't get good results. And it's only I realized that, the reason why I didn't get good results is because prayers alone is not enough. You also need to study hard for your exams, right? So maybe conveniently, my aunt left that portion out, right? She said, just pray, don't have to study, you get good results. So again, I didn't get good results because I didn't study. So it's the same for trading, right? You can pray that you'll make money, from the markets. But if you don't have a proven trading system, if you don't have an edge, right, you will not, right, make money in the long run. So, okay. So, and this is the one thing, right, that you need, right, to be a winning trader. Doesn't matter whether you're a day trader, doesn't matter whether you're a swing trader, whatever trader, right? You must have an edge in the markets. Your trading system, right, must give you positive expectancy and edge, right? Later, I'll share with you a simple stock trading system, right, that has an edge in the markets, okay? So now the question is, how do you find a proven trading system, right? How do you find it? So there are largely a few methods, right, to go about doing it. Number one is technical analysis. So technical analysis deals with things like, charts, volume, candlestick patterns, etc. So now let me walk you through a few scenarios, right, that you might experience, right, as a trader who employs technical analysis to trade the markets, right? Have a look at this chart over here. Okay, so this is scenario number one. If you look at this chart, you can see that this over here, right, the market is kind of like in a range over here, right? Then you had starting to bounce up higher. So many traders will look at this and then they buy, right? Because after all, the market is heading higher from support, bouncing up higher. So now, let's see what happens next. So what happens next is this. The market rallies slightly in your favor and then it reverses down lower, right? Putting you in the red. So now my question to you is this. Do you hold this position or do you sell this position? Hold or sell? Type in the chat box. Let me know. Do you hold or sell? Zaki says sell. John says hold. Some says hold. Vinod says sell. Jeremy say hold. So we are kind of like conflicted over here. Some of you say hold. Some of you say sell. Okay. So now to those who say sell, right? To those of you who say sell over here, right? My question to you is that, this is actually an area of support. Okay. So if you sell over here, right? What if the market continues up higher, reverse from there, right? Because you are cutting your loss into an area of support. That's kind of like my question to those who say sell. Okay, first. Second question is this, right? To those who said, let's say, to those who said hold, right? You hold this position over here. What if the market continues down lower and your losses snowball even bigger? What now? Yeah. So those are just two questions to share with you. Right? I'll share with you the answer later on to what is like kind of the right thing to do. But these are, just scenario to let you think about this, right? Because you will likely experience this, right? If you are a technical trader. Next scenario is this, right? Scenario number two, right? Look at this chart over here. Market is in an uptrend, nice bullish reversal candlestick pattern. Now my question to you is this. Do you hold or sell at this point, right? When the market rallies in your favor, do you hold or sell? Right, let me know your thoughts in the chat box. So we have Chris, right? Chris says, Sri says sell, Dennis says sell, Diane says hold, Zaki says hold, Clement says sell, David says hold, someone says set trailing stop loss, that's a nice one. Vigian says profit book, Terry says sell, Maria hold. Okay, so again, we are kind of mixed over here, right? Some says hold and some says sell. So again, my question is this, to those who say hold, right? To those who say hold, right? If you hold this trade, what if the market continues down lower and back to your entry price? What now? That could be a possibility, agree? And then at the same time, right, there's quite a few of you who say sell. If you sell, right, then hey, this market is in an uptrend, right? What if the price continues up higher? What now? Right, so you can see that, whatever situation that, whatever decisions that you make, there's always kind of like a pros and cons consequences that comes along with it. And that's kind of like the reality, right, of people, employing technical analysis or especially trading, right, using a discretionary method. So let me ask you, do you face this frustration? Is number one, right? Subjectivity plus emotions. Okay, why is there subjectivity plus emotions? Because as I shared with you earlier, right, if you were to, let's say, hold the position, right, the position could go further against you, losses snowball even bigger. And there's always subjectivity involved, right? Whether should you buy now, should you sell now, right? So these are all very common problems, right, that I think most of us can face. And number two is this, right, is that the only way, right, to know whether should you buy, hold, or sell, right, is to test your trading strategy over a series of trades and to find out, what's the best action, right, over a series of trades. So you test that strategy 100 times, right? And if 100 times it says sell is a better option, then you go with sell. If 100 times it says hold is a better option, then you hold. So again, you need to test that trading strategy to find out, right, what is the best course of action, all right, over a series of trades. And of course, it takes time, right? Because it's not going to happen overnight over a few days, because you need to, kind of like, back test and forward test your trading strategy. Okay. So how many of you, let me ask you, how many of you have actually tried this approach and it's kind of like taking longer than expected? Type in yes in the chat box, right? If this seems to be taking a little longer than expected. Yeah, Ensign, Joanna, Victor, Jasmine, yes. Okay. So I think you guys are perfectly normal, right? Nothing wrong with it. I think you're all pretty much on the similar trading journey. Even I myself went it. So that's kind of like the first option, right? Going down the technical analysis route. Second option is this, right? Fundamental analysis. So where's the fundamental analysis that we are dealing with things like revenue, income, net profit, liabilities, etc. So basically things outside of the charts, chances are it lies under fundamental analysis. Okay, so just to do a show of hands, how many of you employ using fundamental analysis in your trading, right? Doesn't have mean that you're 100% fundamental trader. Maybe just use a little bit of fundamental, whatever. Type in yes in the chat box, right, to see whether traders use this. So yeah, quite a number use it, right? Quite a number say yes, right? They employ fundamentals. Some use fundamentals and technicals. Okay, so now let's do a quick kind of like, I won't say it's a quiz, right? But a kind of like an exercise together. So this is a chart of Fiverr International, right? So this chart is trading, rather this stock is trading on the US stock market. So Fiverr, what it does is just a quick overview, because I use their services myself, is that, you can get people to do some work for you, right, for a relatively good price, for like, I think now it's maybe like $7, $10. So for example, you want to design a book graphic design for the cover of the book, you can find people on Fiverr. You need help with your Excel spreadsheet, you can find people on Fiverr to do it as well. So Fiverr is a listed company, and you can see that for the last few quarters, right, Fiverr over here, it has beat earning expectations consistently over here. You can see, okay, beat earning expectation here, 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 and here. So you can see that the green color E, right, means that Fiverr has beat earnings expectations. So my question to you now is that, what do you think is the price of Fiverr going to be like? Is it going to be heading down lower over time? Is it going to be kind of like in a range? Or is it going to be heading up higher over time? All right, type in the chat box, what do you think? Is it going to be up, down, or range? Type in and let me know your thoughts. Terrence says, well, so fast. Okay, can't even catch up with you. So Steven says up, James says up, Cynthia says up. I think majority says up, right? Someone says range, right? Chin Guan says range, right? Zaki says range, and I think the rest says up. Okay, so I think majority agree that it's going to go up. Okay, so let me share with you what happened to Fiverr, right? After this, right? So here's what happened to Fiverr. Let me just show you. Ta-da! What happened to Fiverr is that this particular stock head down lower, right? I think drop like, I don't know how many percent is this, from $340 down to a low of $60. I think that's like a decline of 70% or more, right? Even though it has beat earnings expectations. So what's the point I'm trying to make, right? The point is this, right? Is that when you use fundamentals, right, the price can go down on good news, right? It doesn't mean that good news comes out, right, the price definitely has to go up. No, there are plenty of instances, right, where a stock price can go down on good news. How many of you have experienced this before? Type in me in the chat box, right? If you have experienced this, good news come up, the damn stock drops down. Wow, what's going on, man? Right? You guys can all relate. Yeah. Okay, next one, right? Another question for you. This is a stock, right? Houghton Mifflin Harcourt Company. Whenever I read this name of this stock, it reminds me of the word muffin, right? In the food, but I don't think it's in the food business. So anyway, this stock, right? You can see, right? Downtrend, right? Then for earnings expectations, it has failed to beat earnings expectations, right? Over here, you can see it's red. So it has not beat earnings expectations over the last 4-5 quarters. So now my question to you again is this: do you think that this stock is likely to continue down lower? Okay, go into a range, or it's going to go up? What do you think? Up, down, or range? Type in the chat box. Okay, some of you are laughing, right? You're laughing at you're thinking, man, Rainer, you got a trick question up for me again, right? I think from Japan, right? Gina says up, Prasanna says range, Gansui says range, Harash says go up, Andrew up, Dennis up. Some says I do not know, Nelson, right? That's a fairly good answer, right? That's a perfectly, fine answer. up, right? Someone says up, Tom says up, there's an acquisition. He got some insider knowledge, man, Tom. Okay. What goes up must come down. Range up, right? So I think most of you now says the answer is ranging up. Some says no idea, which are all the people who are very honest, have no idea. Okay. So let me share with you the answer. Right, the answer to this for this one is over here, right? This particular stock went up higher, right? From a low of like what, $1, right, up to $9. So there's like 800% return, right, over like a period of 1 year. Okay, so the lesson for this one here is this: the price can also go up on bad news. Doesn't mean that bad news, the stock must go down, because it can go up on good news. I mean, on bad news as well. How many of you experienced this where, you know, man, the news of the stock is so bad, but the damn price keeps going up and you're scratching your head? Why is that so? All right, how many of have you experienced this, right? Type in yes, right? If you know you experienced this as well. Right? Someone says Bitcoin, yes, all right? So if you use fundamentals, right, to trade, right, you likely face these issues. Number one, the stock can go down on good news. Many of us can relate, right? Good news, I buy, the stock goes down. Why? Secondly, the stock can also go up on bad news. And finally, right, you have this issue of what I call the price and FA conflict. So price and fundamental, they are in conflict. So let me explain what this third point means. So for example, let's say you know of a stock, right? The fundamentals, let's say you are, you know, a fundamentals pro, you're a guru, right? You're a strong researcher. You analyze the stock and you research and you realize that the fundamentals is rock solid. So let me put it up. So the fundamentals FA, let's say, is really good. Okay, so I put up FA is good. And then at the same time, right, the TA, the technicals, right? The TA is kind of like in the opposite direction, it's going down lower, right? So imagine the chart look something like this, okay? But the fundamentals of the stock, right, is rock solid. Solid, right? You do your research, it's solid. Now, my question to you is this: do you buy the stock following the fundamentals, or do you stay out of the stock following the technicals? What will you do? Would you follow fundamentals or follow technicals when they are both in conflict? All right, some says buy, some say stay out. Some so like for example, James say he would stay out. Vinod says buy and hold for the long term, so that's kind of like investing, no longer trading. Then we have wait for the turn, right? Some say stay out, some says I do not know, buy at the bottom, no idea. Yeah, so again, and there is kind of like the frustration in your face, right, when both of them are in conflict. Okay, so again, this is what I was trying to bring across, right, where the price and the FA, right, they are kind of like, you know, kind of like clashing with one another. So again, if you employ fundamentals in your trading, right, this is again another issue that, you know, I want to kind of bring up to make you aware of it. So what now, right? So you can see that technical analysis, right, you're going down the discretionary approach, right? It works, but it takes quite some time, right? Especially going through the back testing and the forward testing. You look at fundamentals, price can go up on bad news, go down on good news, and you scratch your head. Why? What's going on? So what now, right? So what if I tell you like there's a new way to trade, right? And this new way to trade requires, you know, no analyzing of financial reports. You don't have to study chart patterns and you don't have to follow the news, right? It takes less than 20 minutes a day. So you have time, right, to spend with your family doing the things you love. And the best part is that you can actually see results in months and not years. So you don't have to waste time, you know, go through trial and error, figuring things out of on your own, right? How many of you would like to learn more, right? Type in more in the chat box. More, give me more, right? So Jeremy, more, Jimmy, more, Nelson, more. Great, right? So let me just share with you what this new trading method is all about, right? So this method is called systems trading. It's a method that trades using a fixed set of rules to trade the markets without subjectivity, ambiguity, or guesswork. So there's no subjectivity, there's no need to look at financial reports or whatsoever. Okay. And by the way, this is such a powerful trading method that I have a premium trading courses called the Ultimate Systems Trader, right? That will show you how to actually trade the markets in such a manner so you can generate another source of income in less than 20 minutes a day. And, you know, again, right? So this is kind of a program that we have. But for now, I want to show you the power of systems trading. So you can see over here, this is the chart of I left out the name of this chart. So anyway, if you look at this chart, right, let me ask you, will you buy or sell? So if you look at this chart, okay, chart is in an uptrend, okay, then it makes a pullback. Now, at this point, do you buy or sell? If you think buy, you type buy. If you think sell, sell. Okay, some say sell, some say it's buy. Some speculate it's Microsoft. Okay, 50% buy, Jason buy, Angelina buy, Linda says sell. So, okay. So as a systems trader, right, we have a fixed set of rules to trade the markets. And in this instance, right, let me just walk you through what we did, right? So we actually bought over here, right? Over here, right? Green arrow is buy and then red arrow we sell. So how did this $120 come about? So again, we use a very simple math over here. So assuming you buy $1,000 worth of this stock, which is Nvidia, right? This would be a gain of about $120. Okay, so we'll get to you later the concept and the idea behind this strategy. But for now, I want to show you how systems trading, right, is very systematic, right? And the entries and exits are very how should I put it? Objective, yeah. So another example over here at this point, this stock, buy or sell. So you can see over here, stock is in an uptrend. Then make a pullback. Do you buy or sell at this point? Okay, some say Sri says Ren, okay, it's moving quite fast. This chat box, I got to slowly scroll up, right? So Jimmy says buy, Harish says buy, Anson says sell, Linda says sell, Jeanette says buy. Okay, so let me show you what happened, right? For this one over here, right? We bought. However, we lost, right? So this one we bought and we cut our loss. So you can see over here, we bought on this declining move, and then at this red arrow, we sold off for a loss of about $58. So the green arrow, we buy. Green arrow buy, red arrow, we sell. Okay, this is a loss on this particular trade. So the reason why I'm showing you a loss is that systems trading is not the holy grail, right? You have winners and you have losers. I just want to manage your expectations and tell you that, you know, don't think that, oh man, I'm going to try this new method that Rainer is introducing. I'm going to make a ton of money. I have no losses. Doesn't work that way. Every trading strategy or system out there, even though they are proven, they will have losses along the way. And that's just the reality of trading. So I just want to help you understand this one fact and embrace it, right? No, whoa, winner, right? No such thing, my friend. Okay. Another example, right? This one over here. So over here, stock is in an uptrend, right? Do you buy or sell at this point in time? Okay. So Terrence says sell. No wait, right? The market wait for no one to decide whether to buy or sell, right? So yeah, it's just for fun, right? So you don't have to worry whether take things too seriously. So anyway, for this particular setup, right, our systems, we bought it, right, because it's a kind of like a trend following system. I'll share more about it later. So this one again, if you put $1,000 in this stock Tesla, this will be a gain of about $670. And this system bought this Tesla stock early 2020. So you can see it's quite when the price of Tesla was still like in the hundreds or $200. Okay. And just a quick example, last one, Advanced Micro Devices. This one here, buy or sell. In this case, again, we bought, and this is again riding the move up for about $530. So some of you might be thinking now, so Rainer, this is like what systems trading is like, green arrow buy, red arrow sell. So the answer to that question, I think some of you that might have is that yes, right? It can be as simple as green arrow buy, red arrow sell. However, right, what's very important as a systems trader is that you must, how should I put it? You must understand, right, the rules behind the trading system, how it works and why. Because if not, right, if you just blindly follow green arrow buy, red arrow sell, when the losses come, right, you quickly abandon the trading system because you lose conviction in it, right? So this is very important, right, to understand how a trading system works. So let me ask you, how many of you have actually blindly follow a trading system, and then when the losses come, 3 losses, 5 losses, 7 losses, you panic, right, and you stop trading the system altogether? Type in me in the chat box, right, if that has happened, that has ever happened to you. Yeah, so Handsome says me, yeah, Terry, me, yeah, so yeah, this is what will happen. So this is why, even though you're a systems trader, you must understand the rules of how the trading system works. That will give you confidence and conviction, right, to continuously trade in the long run. Okay. So, and also, right, in this Ultimate Systems Trader program, we will equip you, right, with proven trading systems that work, right? So you have confidence to trade the systems that we teach you. We'll cover the exact trading rules, exits, risk management, and so on and so forth. And moving on, right, let me share with you a quick one over here. This guy over here is called David Harding. He's the founder of Winton Capital, right? It has a personal fortune of 1.5 billion at age 55, right? This is this guy over here. Moving on, I want to introduce to you another gentleman. His name is called John Henry, also known as the trader who bought the Boston Red Sox for $700 million. And lastly, I would like to introduce you to this guy. Jim Simmons, founder of Renaissance Technologies, according to Forbes, has a net worth of about 20 billion as of 2018. Now, I have a quiz for you, right? Do you know what these traders have in common? What do you know? What these men have in common? Leave a comment in the chat box, right? And let me know, what do you think they have in common? David says they are, you're right, David, right? I won't deny that. Then we have Joshua said they follow the rules, they are rich, right? Jeffrey, gray hair, they are men, exactly. Physics, insider trading news. Oh, fortunately, no, that's not the case, right? Money, no idea. Some says math, right? Some of you got the answer already. So yeah, the answer is this, right? Let me share with you the answer to what these three men have in common. Besides that, they are old. Besides that, they are billionaire, and besides that, they are they are gray hair. So these three men, right? What the way they trade the markets, the way they profit from the markets, right, are the same method, right? They all adopt a systems trading approach. They're all systems trader. They're not day trader. They're not swing trader or whatsoever. They're all systems trader. So there's the richest people out there in finance making profit from the markets. This is the trading method that they employ. Okay, making billions of dollars. Quite sick, right? So now, question is why? Why systems trading? Besides the fact that green arrow buy, red arrow sell, and it's so objective, but why? What other benefits is there to systems trading? So let me walk you through quickly. So this over here, right? Number one is you save time and money. So why am I, sharing this picture of you with my wife and my eldest daughter back then in Japan, right? So this was a trip, right? When I took to Japan with my wife and kid. And for those of you who have been to Japan, you would realize that there's a little bit of a language barrier because most of the people down there, they don't speak English, which is kind of my primary language. So there are usually two options about it. Option number one, you bring a dictionary, right, to Japan, and you kind of translate the word, right, literally word for word every single time you have an encounter. Option number two, right, you use Google Translate to make your life easier. Now, let me ask you, which option would you go for? Will you bring a dictionary or Google Translate, right? Type in the chat box. If you think you use Google, you type in Google. If you use a dictionary, just type in DIC, D-I-C, right? No, let's not get vulgar. Okay, I think most of you say Google, right? And Jasmine is laughing at me. No, naughty. So Google, I think most of you will use Google. Yeah. And which is, I think it's a smart choice, right? But however, right, for me, I went with option number 3, right? You want to know what's option number 3, right? That I did, right? So option number 3 is this, right? I didn't use Google and I didn't use a dictionary. What I did is to marry a wife who could speak Japanese, right? So it's make my life super easy. So yeah, my wife, she speaks Japanese, so I didn't have to worry about Google and dictionary and stuff. So made my life damn easy, right? Whenever I go down to Japan. So I'm always in Japan. It's one of my top few countries to visit because my wife has this ease of language down there speaking, and I'm just following like a blind mouse, just she ordered the food, she take care of me, and I just go there and just chill, right? So yeah, that's what I do, right? So anyway, the lesson is this, right? Is that this is the same for trading, right? Is that you want to make use of technology to make your life easier, right? I think most of you would rather use Google than dictionary because technology makes your life easier. And as a trader, you can also make your life easier, right? Through the power of technology, through doing things like backtesting. So what is backtesting? So for example, backtesting allows you to quickly find out whether a trading strategy works or not, right? Over using past data. So for example, let's say you use a breakout trading strategy. You can quickly test, right, over the last 10 years and see, right, whether that breakout trading strategy works or not. Right, quickly using the last 10 years of data. And if you know that breakout trading strategy, for example, in the market that you're testing, it doesn't work, right? Will you continue to trade that strategy or will you not even start with that strategy? Okay, so yeah, imagine this, right? So yeah, I think this is a good one. Imagine this, you have backtested a trading strategy over the last 10 years and it doesn't work, right, according to the backtest result. Will you trade that strategy or will you not? Type in yes, right, if you'll trade it, and no if you won't trade it. So let's see. I think, yeah, Randall says no, Jasmine says no, Ensign says no. I think most of you will say no, 99.9%. And reason is very simple, because if something that is proven not to work in the past, right, why would you want to continue to trade it in the present, in the future? It doesn't quite make sense. And that's the power of backtesting. It allows you to quickly find out what works and what doesn't, right? So you can save a lot of time and money. Okay, so that's the power of you using backtesting, saving time and money. Okay, so number 2, right? Secret number 2 is this, right? So, and also, right, by the way, if you manage to save time and money, right, I don't want you to be like me, because right now, in my early years of trading, right, I'm always, researching new trading strategies, doing the manual work, spending a lot of time, right, away from my kids, right? And whenever they ask me, hey, Papa, come play with me and stuff like this, so I'm always engrossed in my work. I tell them, oh, later, I'll come, later, Papa, I'll come find you, right, later. And by the time later comes, I already see them sleeping in the bed. And there's this little, dad guilt where, those are the time that I could have spent with them, but because of work, because of trading, I got carried away. Right, I didn't get to spend time with them, and it's time lost, right? I don't know, for those of you who have kids, right, you know that how important their younger years are, those few moments, the hours, right? Once you blink of an eye, just gone, boom, they are grown up. So again, going down with this systems trading approach, right, you can save a lot of time and use those time, right, to really do the things that matter to you, like family and whatnot. Okay. Number two, you have freedom, right? So where am I? So this is a backstory. I'm actually in this beach here in Sentosa. So what happens that my kids, right, on one fine day, they didn't have school. I think it was school spring cleaning day and stuff like that. So my wife was asking, hey, why not all of us go to the beach, darling? Why not let's go to the beach today, right? So I'm thinking, go to the beach, okay, or should I let the kids stay home and watch TV? And I realized, no. My son is a terror, right? If I leave him at home, he'll take his car and bang the walls, and the walls have all those, the scratch marks, the paint will peel. I think it's a good idea to bring the kids out to the beach. So we all went to the beach out there, okay? And so some of you might be thinking, but Raina, don't you have to trade the markets? Don't you have to watch the markets? Don't you have to analyze the charts, follow the news? And the truth is that, my trading doesn't really take much time a day, right? So let me just run you through quickly, how a systems trader, how your day will be like. So every day, what you need to do is just take about 2 minutes to update the data, right? After the market closed yesterday, just spend about 2 minutes, you update the data. Another 2 minutes to quickly scan the markets, right, for any valid trading setups that you have to take, right? And another 2 more minutes to take those setups and put those orders into your brokerage account. So usually for me, I take like 10 minutes or less each day, because this is kind of like semi-automated already. And once you can do this, right, you don't have to watch the markets, you don't have to follow the news or analyze any financial reports. Of course, right, to be honest, there is upfront work involved, right? You need to, kind of like test the trading system to know that, they're proven to work, right? And research and whatnot. So all this upfront work, right, needs to be done, right? And the good thing is that in the Ultimate Systems Trader program, we all do all this upfront work for you already. So you can just go out there and get your trading done in less than 20 minutes a day, right? So how many of you would like that, right? To be able to generate another source of income in less than 20 minutes a day, right? Type in me in the chat box, right? If that sounds like you. Yeah. So and number three is this, right? As a systems trader, you are less emotional, right? So what is this picture? This picture is me back then in my prop trading firm, right? So you can see I used to have 4 monitors, looking at the order flow of the markets and whatnot. So let me share with you a story. So back then, I know of this senior trader, let's call him Michael, not his real name. He made about, I think, $250,000, right, in 2011. Okay, great trader, right? So what happened is that on this day, when I'm in office, right, he came to office and we were trading the Nikkei futures. So for Nikkei futures, every tick, right, or rather, every small movement against you is about $25. So for example, if you buy one lot of Nikkei futures, the smallest price movement against you, right, will be one tick is $25. In Forex, they call it pip, right? But in futures, we call it tick. So he bought 8 lots, right, of Nikkei futures, right? And shortly after he bought 8 lots, the market went 10 ticks against him, right? So that's about $2,000 against him. And I heard some mumbling in his table. So I can't really hear what's the word, because it's just hear him making some noise, right, from his table. So I didn't think too much about it, right, because it happens very often. But then the next thing I know, right, is that out of the sudden I heard 2 loud bangs, bam, bam, right? And I saw that, the mouse that you used to, move on your screen, the mouse flew, right, and hit the wall. I thought, what the hell is going on, man? Which guy destroyed the table, right? Destroyed the table, destroyed the mouse, and destroyed the keyboard. And that's when I realized that this guy, Michael, what happened is that when he was down 10 ticks, when he was down about $2,000, what happened is that he went to buy another 10 more lots of the Nikkei futures contract. So he averaged into his loser. After he averaged into his loser, right, the market went another 10 ticks against him. So at that point in time, right, he was down at about $6,000. He was down $6,000 in a matter of minutes. Okay, and that's not the end yet, right? What happened is that he couldn't take the pain any longer, right? Because this loss is quite big for him, right, at the point in time. So he cut his loss. He exited all 20 contracts, right, and took the loss of $6,000. And guess what? In a matter of seconds, the market rallied higher. Boom, right? Went in his favor, right? But he already exited the trade. So he got very emotional, right? Smashed the keyboard, smashed the mouse, and that's what happened. That's where I heard some pom pom pom, right? So yeah, he got very emotional. So how many of you, have actually experienced this before? When you cut your damn loss, the market reverses back in your favor and making you feel like a foolish idiot, right? Type in yes, right, in the chat box, right? If that is something that you can relate to. Yep. So again, I want to say that whatever you guys are going through, this is perfectly normal. Okay, so yeah, so again, I went through the same thing as you guys going through, emotions, right? So again, this is again a student, right, from the Ultimate Systems Trader program, right? Basically, he enrolled in it and he says that he's starting to feel less emotions in his trading, right? Emotion free, no inner fear, greed, follow the rules, and you're good to go. So I want to share with you a secret number one is this. The fastest way, right, to become a profitable trader is to adopt a what trading approach. How many of you want to take a swing right at this? That's right, Terrence, right? You got it, right? So that's right. All right. So secret number one is this, right? The fastest way to become a profitable trader is to adopt a systems trading approach. The reason is because you can quickly backtest, right, a trading strategy and to find out whether it works or not, right? So if you know that a trading strategy doesn't work, stop trading it, right? And go and find something that works, right? You don't have to spend months or years, testing a trading system. It takes, pretty much much faster, right? If you can program, right, you can do it like in a day or two. If you can't, can always hire someone, right, at a reasonable fee, and you can find out pretty quickly as well. Okay, so that's secret number one. So does this make sense to you, right? Type in yes in the chat box if this makes sense. Okay, moving on, right? You guys understand it, right? Jeremy says yes. Prasanna says yes. Hell says yes. Okay, great. Moving on. How to generate consistent profits, right, every year, even during a recession or a financial crisis. So this brings us to secret number two, right? So first option, what you can do is this. Option number one, right? Is that you need a trading system that works all the time, right? So to generate consistent profits every year, even during a recession or a financial crisis, right? Number one is that you need a trading system that works all the time, right? So let's analyze this this statement, right? Okay, so a trading system, right, can only profit from a certain pattern in the market. Do you agree? Yes or no? So let me share with you, for example, let's say you have a trend trading system, right? Okay. You buy the dip and then you sell the rally. So for a trading system like this, right, it will make money in an uptrend. If the market goes into a range or a downtrend, clearly this trend trading system is no longer going to work. So do you agree that a trading system can only profit from a certain pattern in the market? Yes or no? Right? Yes. Yes. Okay. The answer is yes, right? Every trading system out there, right, can only profit from a certain pattern in the market. So for example, what I shared with you earlier was the trend trading system, right? It only profit from that one particular pattern of phenomenon in the market. Next one, right? Market conditions change all the time. Do you agree, right? So market change from a trend to range to low volatility, high volatility. Do you agree that market conditions change all the time? No market, remains in the same pattern or same environment all the time? Yes, great. That's true as well, right? Market conditions change all the time. And finally, right, this brings us to this one. No trading system works all the time. Because if you agree with statement number one and statement number two, then it's a no-brainer that no trading system will work all the time. Because if the trading system can only work in a certain market condition and market conditions change all the time, then no trading system will work all the time. Do you agree? If you agree, type in agree in the chat box. Okay, John, Nelson, Aisin, agree. Great. Now, so now that you know that it's impossible, right, to find a trading system that works all the time, what other options do we have, right? So option number two is this. You need to know exactly what the markets will do. Well, it'd be great, right, if you know exactly what the markets will do, right? So let's think about this, right? Is it possible to know exactly what the markets will do? Right, let's have a look. So in the markets, there are different participants. We have the banks, right? We have the institutions like hedge funds, and then we have retail traders like you and me, right? These are the participants in the market. And different participants, right, they have different purposes, different agendas. So for example, for us, we are speculation trying to make a profit, right, from the financial markets. Hedging, those commercial firms might, go to the markets to hedge their positions. Like for example, now oil prices, exploding up higher. They want to hedge their position, right, so they don't have to pay even if oil price spike up higher. There's a purpose. Or commercial needs, right, maybe buying raw materials, exchanging of foreign currency and stuff like that. So you can see that different participants in the market, right, they have different purposes. Now, let me ask you one question, right? Do you think that you're able to tell, right, at any one point in time, what the banks, the institutions, and the retail traders are doing at any one point in time? Is it possible to know exactly what they are doing? Yeah, the answer is no, right? I don't even know what I ate for breakfast last week. How do I know what the banks and other participants are doing? So it's not possible to know. So this kind of like bring us to the conclusion that, hey, it's not possible to know exactly what the markets will do because we do not know what other participants are going to be doing at any one point in time. I wish I knew, right? But the truth is that no, right? We'll never know. Okay. And option number three, trade multiple systems, right? So what exactly is this? So let me walk you through this concept over here, right? So for example, systematic trend following system, right? So this is a trading system, right, that we have in the Ultimate Systems Trader program. This trend following system, right, what it does is that it looks to buy when the market is in an uptrend, and we look to short, right, when the market is in a downtrend. Okay, this is what the systematic trend following system does. Okay, and this system, okay, let me just show you on the chart, right, how it looks like. So it looks something like this. You can see that we buy here, green arrow buy, right? This is how systems trading is like. The rules are very objective. Green arrow, you buy, and then red arrow, you sell. So you can see that we capture this bulk of the trend over here. Let me just, we capture this bulk of the trend, right? And we exit, right, when the trend has started to reverse against us. So as a systematic trend follower, right, you will never be able to catch the absolute low or sell at the absolute highs. Our interest here is to ride the meat of the move, right? So in this example, right, this palladium, we catch about a 23% upside. Okay, so that's how trend following is like. Example 2 again over here, you can see that we buy at this green arrow. We thought this would be a start of a new uptrend, but in this case, we got wrong. Market reversed against us, and then we cut our loss down about 6.27% for this particular trade. So again, right, I just want to share with you that no matter what trading systems that you trade, there will be winners. There will be what? Winners and, type in what? Winners and losers. That's right, Terence, right? There'll be winners and losers, right? That's right, Dennis, Linda, right? There will be losers. And here's another quick example over here. So again, we buy at this green arrow where we thought it's going to be a start of a new uptrend, right? And we got it right and ride the trend. Again, we don't sell at the absolute top, right? Because as a trend follower, we only capture the meat of the move. And the only way to capture the meat of the move, right, is to exit right after the market has declined from the highs, right, showing signs of weakness. So at this point, we exit the trade, right, and gave back some open profits, but still a pretty decent gain of about 83%, right, for this particular trade. So just to show you, right, so over the last 22 years, this system is up about 3,300%. Annualized return is about 18% a year. So you can see, right, break down this particular trading system, right, over the last 22 years. So for example, in 2000 is up 28%, 2001 is up 8.3%, 2021 up 19.6%. So basically this is how you interpret the table, right? So I will walk you through and later explain to you why these numbers matter, right? But for now, right, here's what Ayang has to say. He says that as proven, it has worked well in bear markets and got me into trades before the big moves. Okay, but he said, although I really hate it when he says, hey, what's up, my friends? I'm happy I put up with so many. That wasn't quite what I was expecting. So how many of you love the hey, what's up, my friends? Type in love in the chat box, yeah? Some love, right? Yeah, appreciate it, right? So anyway, that's what the systematic trend following system is about. So moving on, right? It's another system is oh yeah, by the way, before I show you the next slide, I want to ask you, this particular trading system, right? What it does is that it seeks to profit, right, during times of financial crisis. So the beauty of this system, right, isn't mega returns, but rather during times of financial crisis, like the 08-09 financial crisis, the dot-com bubble, right? You can see 08 is up 85%, dot-com bubble up 28%, right? And right now, what's the crisis that the world is facing right now? What's the war that's going on? Right, that's the war, right? We have a war going on. So by right, if this trading system is supposed to profit during crisis period, war period, right, this trading system should perform well. So here's a screenshot, right, that I took from my own account that I trade this system. Right now, you can see over here, this system we're currently up about. Okay, this screenshot isn't taken a few days ago. It's taken during the peak of the Ukraine-Russia war when war just broke out, right? You can see over here, right, up about $46,000. So again, this trading system, it tries very well when there is uncertainty in the markets, when there's war, there's crisis. This system is kind of like a good hedge against it, right? So this is why this systematic trend following, is such a powerful tool, right, in your own trading. So anyway, moving on, right? This second system I want to introduce to you is called the mean reversion trading system. So as promised, right, earlier I shared with you chart examples to how that green arrow, red arrow works. So mean reversion trading system, right? This one trades the US stock market, and what this system does is that it identifies stocks in an uptrend. Okay, then it waits for a pullback. It buys the pullback. Okay, we buy low, and then when it rally up higher, we sell. Okay, so this trading system is different from the first one that I shared with you earlier, because this trading system is not trying to ride the trend. This trading system is not trying to capture the meat of the move. Rather, this trading system is just trying to capture one swing in the market, right? Consistently. Do it once and do it well. That's what this trading system is about. It looks to buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high. So it just looks to capture that one small move in the market, right, consistently over time. That's what our mean reversion trading system is about. So to walk you through some examples, so for example, over here, this one, NVIDIA, you can see right now that you understand the concept, right? I share with you this chart, it's going to make more sense now. So you can see this stock is in an uptrend. Okay, then you can see over here, it makes a pullback, right? A pullback over here. Then we buy the pullback, and then green arrow buy, right? Green arrow buy, red arrow sell, and we sell the rally. We're not looking to capture the meat of the move. We're not looking to ride the trend. We're just looking to capture that one small swing. Okay, this is what we call the mean reversion trading system, kind of like buying the pullback, selling the rally. Another example over here, right? So you can see over here, this one here, again, uptrend, green arrow buy, we buy the pullback. But in this case, again, not all pullback, right, will reverse back in our favor, because there are times where there will be losers. Market continues down lower. So at this point, again, we have to cut our loss and exit the trade. So this one is a loss of about 5.8%. Okay, winners and losers, remember that. And finally, right, this is the one at Rexford Industrial, same concept. Stock is in an uptrend, make a pullback, we buy, rally, red arrow, we sell, right? Sell the rally. So this one is up about 3.78% for this particular trade. Okay, so this system, right, is up about 6,458%, right, since 2000. Annualized basis is about 23%, right, a year over the last 22 years. And again, right, if you look at this table over here, this is the yearly results, right, of this trading system over the last 22 years. So in 2000, right, this system is up 157%. 2001 is up 11%. We have a losing year in 2014, down 2.3%. And 2021, we are up 30.6%. So yeah, this is the yearly results of this system. And this is from Quack, right? He employs this trading system, saying that he took 38 trades, 12 losses, 26 wins, average gain about 1.06% for this mean reversion trading system that he employs. And the final system I want to introduce you is what we call the Momo stock trading system. So this Momo stock trading system, right, looks to buy kind of like under the radar stocks, right, that are about to explode higher. So if you look at the chart illustration, it looks something like this. So stock is like in a range, or maybe just break out of the range, or something like that. Then you look to buy at this point, and when the stock explodes up higher, right, again, we only sell right after it shows weakness. So after it shows some reversal, then we sell over here. So this is what this trading system does. It identifies kind of like under the radar stocks, right, about to explode higher. We buy it, ride the momentum up higher, and then sell, right, when momentum starts to get weaker. Okay. And oh yeah, by the way, if you have any questions here today, please leave it in the Q&A tab, because I will spend some time answering your questions at the end of today's presentation at the Q&A section. So any questions, don't put it in the chat box. It will get lost whenever I ask you a question. The question will get lost. So put it in the Q&A tab, right? So at the end of today's presentation, I will go through the Q&A tab, check things out, right, and reply to your questions, right? Does that make sense? Type in yes if that makes sense to you. Okay. So now, as I was saying, right, the Momo stock trading system. Okay, great. Yeah, so this was the one here. So here's an example of it, right? You can see over here, green arrow buy, then we ride the move up higher. Again, we don't sell at the absolute highs, but only when momentum is getting weak. Red arrow, we sell. So this is up about 67% for this particular trade. Example 2, again, another one here. We buy, right, when the stock is showing signs of strength, but in this case, momentum quickly reverse against us, cut our loss and move on. So red arrow, sell, green arrow, buy. And here's another example. Again, right, you can see for this particular trade, right, this stock's under the radar, green arrow, buy. Okay, then ride the move up. When momentum here starts to show weakness, we sell. This is a gain of about 298%. Okay, so yeah, so this is what the Momo stock trading system is about, right? Basically capturing, huge momentum moves in the stock market. How many of you would like to capture huge momentum moves in the stock market? Type in me in the chat box. Yeah, number of you, right? So yeah, so yeah, that is what the Momo stock trading system is about. But anyway, this is not even the main point. The main point is what I'm about to share with you right now. So pay close attention, right? So remember our secret number 2, how to generate consistent profits, even during crisis or recession period. Yeah, that's the main point, right? Let's not get carried away. So anyway, this system, right, is up about 11,000% since 2000. Annualized basis is about 25% a year, annualized basis. And this is the results of the Momo stock trading system over the last 22 years. So in 2000, it's up about 32%. Losing year in 2002, down 9%. 2021, up 16%. 2020, up 90%. So now, this is where it's important, right? And by the way, before I move on, right, how many of you would like to get this type of trading results? Type in yes in the chat box if these are the type of trading results that you're looking for. Yeah, Raymond, Hesty, Nelson, Joshua, yes. All right. So now, moving on, right, here, have a look at this, right? Okay, this is Darren, one of our students on the Ultimate Systems Trader program, saying it's up more than 40%. But anyway, moving on. This table over here, right, is basically the results of the 3 trading systems, right, which I've just shared with you. Right. So systematic trend following here in 2000 is up 28%. Mean reversion trading up 157%. Momo up 32%. And one thing that is clear, right, is that these 3 trading systems, right, they all have their losing years, right? There is no way to remove or hide it. So if you look at systematic trend following 2009, it's down 0.4%. If you look at systematic trend following in 2012, it's down 3.4%. If you look at the Momo stock trading system in 2002, it is down 9.1%. Okay, and 2018 systematic trend following system is down 2.9%. So every system, right, even the mean reversion trading system in 2014, it is down 2.3%. So you can see that every trading system, right, they have their losing years, right? And that's numbers don't lie. So now the question is, right, how can we reduce, right, the number of losing years to almost zero, right? Because if we trade each of these trading systems as a standalone, you will experience losing years as what I've shared over here. So how can we remove or reduce it to almost zero? So what's the trick over here? Right, you got it right, Diane. You remember what I said earlier. The trick here is to trade multiple uncorrelated trading systems. But the question is how? How do you do it? Let me explain how. Okay, so this is important, right? Because for those of you who are in your trading journey where you have come across multiple systems, right, I would recommend, right, you do this as well. So for example, let's say you have $100,000 capital, right? Just to make things simple. I don't want you to put all $100,000 in, let's say, systematic trend following. I don't want you to put all $100,000 in, let's say, mean reversion trading. I don't want you to put all $100,000 in the Momo stock trading system, right? Why is that? Because you know that you will have losing years along the way. A better approach is to split it into 3, right? So you divide by 3. So you put 1/3 in systematic trend following system. So let's say you put 33,000 in systematic trend following. You put 33,000 in the mean reversion trading system. You put 33,000, or in case you got extra 1,000, right? You put 33,000 in the Momo stock trading system. The extra 1,000, you buy a wife a nice meal, keep her happy, because a happy wife is a happy life. How many of you agree with me? Type in yes in the chat box. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Couldn't be more true right now that I'm a husband of myself, right? So anyway, yeah. So anyway, that's what you do, right? You put in 1/3 of your money into each of this trading system, right? And here's the results of what will happen, right, when you do that, right? Let me show you the result. Ta-da! Okay, you can see over here. This, look, I want you to look at this column called net. You can see, net means, right, you put 1/3 of your money in each of these trading systems. So you can see that the results, right, from here, from 2000 down all the way to 2021, you have no losing years at all. There's no losing years, right, when you split your funds across this trading system. Okay, and why is that, right? And the concept is very simple. The concept is because, right, when a particular trading system, let's say, for example, let's say in 2012, for example, where systematic trend following system didn't do well, right? You have another trading system, right, that is likely to do well in that market environment. So in 2012, the market environment wasn't favorable to systematic trend following. But guess what? It's favorable for the mean reversion trading system. That's why it's up 19.6% over here. And when you average them out, right, it becomes a winning year for you. Or how about this? Let's say in 2002, okay? The Momo stock trading system didn't do well. It's down 9%. But in that particular year, that market environment is favorable for systematic trend following and favorable for the mean reversion trading system. That's why you're up 7% for the year. So can you now see the power, right, of trading multiple uncorrelated systems? Type in yes in the chat box, right, if you can understand this concept. I want to see. Okay, Darren says yes. Jeremy says yes. Linda says yes. Nelson says yes. Aisin says yes. Hell says yes. Great. You guys understand the power of trading multiple uncorrelated systems. Okay. And that's why, right? That's why in the Ultimate Systems Trader program, right, we will share with you 3 proven trading systems that work, so you can experience, right, the power of trading multiple systems, so you can, reduce your losing years to almost zero and sleep peacefully at night. So that's really important, to sleep peacefully at night. So here's what Faiz has to say, right? He's one of our students in the Ultimate Systems Trader program. He says that, combining uncorrelated trading strategies drastically reduce the chance of having a losing year. Drawdown are smaller and the equity curve smoother. So he says that the main idea here, which Ray Dalio, by the way, Ray Dalio is the guy who runs the largest hedge fund in the world. He wrote a book called Holy Grail, right? In his book, no, he called it the Holy Grail in his book called Principles, right? Is that combining uncorrelated strategies reduce the chance of having a losing year. Drawdowns are smaller. Layman term, you get to sleep peacefully at night, right? Because your trading account, the equity doesn't swing as wildly. Okay, so secret number 2 is this: trading What systems, right, reduce your risk and allow you to profit in different market conditions? What's the answer? That's right. Pirate Bay, James, Linda, David, Sri, Jeremy, you guys got it right. Trading multiple systems, right, reduce your risk and allow you to profit in different market conditions. That is secret number 2. Now, moving on, I want to share with you a simple stock trading system, right, that has generated 3,225%, right, over the last 22 years. How many of you are excited to learn about this system? Type in excited in the chat box. Okay, so, wow, I even got a keys from Des. Thanks, Des. Appreciate the love. Okay, so let me just walk you through, right, how this system works. Right? First and foremost, right, we are trading the US stock market. Why the US stock market? Why, Raina? Why? Okay, so we are trading the US stock market is because if you look back, right, this is the chart over the last 30 years, right? The US stock market is in a long-term uptrend. And it doesn't matter whether you're looking at 30 years. You can look over the last 10 years, the last 30 years, the last 50 years, the last 90 years. Guarantee you, the US stock market is in a long-term uptrend. And this makes your life so easy because if you know that this particular market has a tendency, has a bias to continue going up higher over time, then it makes your life easier because chances are if you buy, there's a good chance of it working out, right? So if you compare this to, let's say, the Forex market where it's, currencies between two countries, it can go up, it can go down, it can go into a range. The long-term trend is not as pronounced as the US stock market. So this is why US stock market, I would say it's that part, you have an edge over there, right? Because of this long-term upward bias. Now, some of you might be thinking, why? Why, right? Why does the US stock market go up over time, right? Answer is simple. Actually, I'm supposed to have a slide over here, but I'm not sure why it didn't come out, right? Yeah, this is a slide. Not sure why it didn't pop up, but let me just bring it out because I think it's important. See if I can get it out. Yeah. So why is the US stock market in a long-term uptrend? So let me walk you through a really layman explanation, right? So of course, there's a more complex one, but this one is good to go. First, economic progress. As a economy progress, right, your citizens are likely to have a higher income, right? So as a country do well, it's more developed, the income of its citizens will go up. As the income of the citizens go up, you have greater spending power. You buy things like your iPhone, you subscribe to your Netflix and whatnot. So when you have greater spending power, what happens? Company earnings go up. And when company earnings go up, what happens? The stock price goes up. So this is why the US stock market is in a long-term uptrend. This is one of the easy explanation, right, to give out, right? I think most people can relate and understand it. Okay. So now the question is, what stocks do you buy? Do you buy stocks that are going up or do you buy stocks that are going down? So leave your answer in the chat box. What stocks should we buy? Buy stocks that go up or buy stocks that are going down? What do you think? Right, Sri says up, Dare says ranging, Samuel says up, Paul says go up, Andrew says up, David says up, Aisin says down, Jasmine says up, 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 up. I think majority says up. We have a few down. So let me give you the answer, right? The answer is this. The answer is that you want to buy stocks, right? I believe earlier some of my charts might have given you a clue. You want to buy stocks that are going up, okay, in this direction. Why is that? Okay, and the reason is simple, right? Because stocks that are going up, right, chances are the company is well run, their earnings are pretty consistent, right? And these are things, right, that are unlikely to kind of change overnight or within a few days. So this is why when your earnings are consistent, the company is well run, there's a good chance over the next 3 to 12 months that same stock will continue to go up higher. These are like kind of fundamentals that are not likely to change in a matter of hours or days, right? So these are fundamentals that will likely hold true, right, for the next few months. So we want to buy stocks that are going up because they are likely to continue going up. And at the same time, we want to avoid buying stocks that are going down because they are likely to continue going down. Because stocks that are going down, if you think about this, right, chances are their earnings is crap, losing money. Company is very poorly run. Are you able to change all that in a matter of days? No, it takes time to for the company to restructure and get back to profitability. So this is why stocks that are going down in a downtrend, they are likely to continue going down lower. So for us as a trader, we want to buy stocks that are going up because they are likely to continue higher. Okay, does this make sense? Type in yes in the chat box, all right, if this makes sense so far. Okay, great. So, and also another thing to think about is, right, let me ask you all a question. Let's say, next year is the World Cup, right? Let's say next year is the World Cup, right? Let me ask you, which are the top 2 countries, right, that you think will likely win the World Cup next year if there's the World Cup? Which country do you think you'll be? Terrence says, don't know. And by the way, Terrence, Jasmine, right? There's a few of you. When you type in the chat box, right, use it to chat to everyone, right? So this way everyone can see your answers. Don't type in to just the panelist or the host. Type in your chat box. Make sure it is to everyone. Okay, so we have some answers, right? Kwon says France. Danny says Brazil. Mabrak says France, Brazil, Italy, Belgium, India, South American countries, France, Brazil, Germany, Singapore, Kevin, Singapore. And then yeah, so England, right? So you can see, right, the answers that we are getting, right, when I ask you, who do you think will win the World Cup, is mainly Brazil and France. And if you think about this, right, why is that so? Because Brazil and France, if you look at their track record, it's pretty much in an uptrend. So this is why we kind of like extrapolate and think they're likely to win the next World Cup or the next few World Cup. And it's the same for trading, right? When you want to trade stocks, you want to buy strength, right? Stocks that have exhibit signs of strength, because these are the one, right, likely, right, to continue to outperform the market. So you can use this World Cup analogy, right, if it helps you. I learned this from my friend Colin, who shared that, trading is like, betting a World Cup. You want to bet on the strong teams, not the weak teams. Okay, hope this makes sense. So next one, right, now that you know that what stocks to buy, you want to buy stocks that are going up. Now the question is, when do you buy, right? Pullback, right? You can buy stocks on a pullback, right? So pullback is, I think you guys are familiar. When the stock is trending up higher, when it makes a pullback, you look to buy. So this is what we mean by buying stocks on a pullback. That's one option. Option number two, you can also buy stocks, right, which are breaking out. Let me just bring up the... Yeah, you can buy stocks which are breaking out. So for stocks that break out, you identify stocks which are in a range or below certain highs, and when it breaks out, you buy. So these are the two options, right, that you can use, right, to trade stocks. And the Ultimate Systems Trader program, right, we cover both options, right, trading on a pullback and the breakout. So you have, multiple ways to profit from the stock market. But for now, I'll just share with you, right, an approach, right, which is to use our pullback, right, to time your entry in the stock market. So let me share with you what Francisco has to say. He's basically said that he's a student from the Ultimate Systems Trader program. Before he joined, his returns were very inconsistent and erratic. So once he joined, right, things got a turn for the better because the rules were very objective and, trading become easier for him. So anyway, let me share with you the simple pullback trading system, right, that looks to, buy on a pullback. So first example is this one over here. Okay, just walk you through. Okay, so first and foremost, right, number one, we want to identify the stock to make sure it's in an uptrend. The way we do it is to make sure that the stock is above the 200-day moving average. That's the first thing, right? The stock is above the 200-day moving average to know that the stock is in an uptrend. That's how we define the trend, when the stock is above the 200-day moving average. Number two, how do we define the pullback, right? So there are many ways to define the pullback. You can use a percentage decline, like a stock drop 5%, 10% from the highs. You can use like in this case, you can use the RSI. So in this case, we use the RSI. When the 10-day RSI, in this case, the 10-day RSI, call it the 10-period RSI, is below 30. That's how we define the pullback in the stock market. 10-period RSI below 30. So you can see over here, okay? And then third thing we do is that we want to make sure that the stock, right, is kind of like oversold. So we have put in a buy limit order, right, 2% below the previous day closing price. So let me just walk you through quickly how this looks like on the chart. So you can see this chart, right? This stock is in an uptrend, number one. Number two, right, the RSI over here, as this purple line, the purple indicator at the bottom, right? You can see the 10-period RSI right now, the value is 22.38, so it's below 30. This tells us that this stock, right, is now oversold, right, and we can get ready to buy this stock. Okay, and then the next day it trigger our buy limit order, which is 2% below the previous day closing price. So then we buy, right? So green arrow buy, basically green arrow buy, most important. Green arrow buy, right? And then red arrow you sell, right? So we basically can see over here we are buying low, buying the pullback, and selling the rally. Okay, so let me give you another example, right, of this concept. Example two, again, this stock is in an uptrend, right? This stock is in an uptrend. Okay. Second thing we're looking for is the pullback. The 10-period RSI must be below 30. So if you look at this one over here, the 10-period RSI now is 27.5. Okay, 27.5. It's below 30. So this tells us that this stock right now, it's oversold and we want to buy. So we enter an order, right? A 2% buy limit order, right? And we got filled the next day. On this green candle, we got filled, right? Green arrow, we buy, right? So we got filled on this candle. And in this case, the market didn't rally higher. What it did is continue lower. And then we cut our loss for a loss of about 2.74%. So again, systems trading, you have winners, you have losers. What's important is that you buy, market turn against you, know when to get out when you're wrong. So in this case, it's a loss of about 2%. And just another example of this trading system again. Again, number one, uptrend, right? This stock is in an uptrend. Number two, we are looking for the pullback. I'll just call it pullback over here. So pullback, we are defining using the 10-period RSI. So again, 10-period RSI, you can see over here. Right now, the 10-period RSI, the value is 24. It's below 30. It meets our requirement, right? So what we do is, again, we place a buy limit order, a 2% buy limit order. So we want to make sure that we are buying the stock when it's oversold and we got filled over here, right? So this green candle means that we got filled on the trade. We enter the trade on this green candle, buy. The stock bounce up higher, we sell, okay? Sell when it closes, right, above our entry price. So we sell on this red candle over here. So this is how this trading system works. So you can see that this trading system, the concept is relatively simple. Number one, identify the stock in an uptrend. We do it by making sure the stock price is above the 200-day moving average. Number two, we need to define the pullback. So we just make sure that the stock price, the 10-period RSI, is below 30. Next one, we want to buy the stock when it's oversold. So we place a buy limit order 2% below the previous day closing price and we enter, right? And when the stock rallies higher, when it bounces higher, we sell, capturing that one swing in the market. So this is kind of like a buy low, or rather buy the pullback, sell the rally trading system. And you don't have to, use this system, right? You don't have to say it only works on a certain platform. You can use this on any charting platform, right? You can even take the rules that I share with you, go and code it up and do it on your own if that's what you wish, right? It's perfectly fine as well. So this trading system, right, over the last 22 years has total return is about 3,225%. Annual return is about 17.26%. So now let me ask you, what is the average return of the S&P 500 over the last 20 years? Anybody knows what's the S&P 500 average return in the long run? Jeremy says 10%. Yeah, I think 7 to 12%, John. Yeah, so it really varies between 8 to 10% a year for the S&P 500. So this trading system is 17%, right? So handily beating the S&P 500, right? Easily, okay? So now the question is, right, how do you find such trading opportunities when there are thousands of stocks out there, right? How many of you have this question? But Raina, this system is easy to understand, but how do you find such trading opportunities when there are thousands of stocks out there? How many of you have this question? Type in yes in the chat box. Yep, I think the S&P 500 has 10,000 stocks, right, to trade. No, not the S&P 500, the US stock market. So yeah, so what you should do, right, is that I don't recommend you, right, taking that system, right, and then manually going through the charts one by one and find for the right trading setup, because it's going to take you hours of your time each day. Who has hours of your time to stare at the screen, right, to find for the right trading setup? And also, the human mind, we are prone to making mistakes and error. So what I would want you to do is to get a scanner, right, to make your life easier, right? You can get someone to help you code the rules into a scanner and quickly find such trading opportunities. Okay, that's it's going to make your life much more efficient. Or alternatively, right, in the Ultimate Systems Trader program, we have this thing called the Portfolio Tracker. So what it does is that it's kind of like a signal service that tells you when exactly to buy or sell, because the scanning, all this portion has been done for you. So you just simply, green arrow buy, red arrow sell. So this way your trading can take less than 20 minutes a day, because you have technology working for you. Same like, going to Japan using Google Translate, right? You want technology to work for you. So just to walk you through, right, how a portfolio tracker looks like. So it's something like this. So you can see over here, for example, this is taken on March 11, right? So on this day, this is a mean reversion trading system. It tells us to say for these two stocks, BDX and STE, we need to put in a buy limit order at this price. That's it, right? So you just log into the dashboard and see. That's it. Don't even need to look at charts. Don't need to follow the news or whatsoever. It tells you what stocks to buy and what price to enter. So it's make your life easier. Okay, and of course, all this you can do it on your own, right? Even if you don't want to use the portfolio tracker. So this one is the systematic trend following system, right? So you can see over here, systematic trend following system, right? So what it does is it tells you that these are the positions that we are currently holding, right? So you can see we are holding corn. Again, this is on March 14, 2022. So this one is updated every single day. Holding euro dollar. So if you click on euro dollar, what's going to happen is if you click on euro dollar, it looks something like this, right? You just come across to this chart, green arrow, right? In this case, we are shorting euro dollar and still kind of riding the move down lower. So when you click on the portfolio tracker, this is what will pop up, a chart, right? Showing you the green arrow for entry and red arrow for exit if there's an exit. Okay. So here's another example. In this case, let's see. We are exiting this coffee trade that we have held, right? It says exit over here. So every single day, you just log into the portfolio tracker, know what to buy, and if there's any exit, you just exit accordingly. So again, making your life super easy. Okay, so we're exiting coffee trade over here. So this is coffee. So you can see over here, green arrow, buy. Then finally, when there's a red arrow, you sell. So that's how the portfolio tracker kind of works to make your life easier, right? So does this make sense to you, right? So far, I mean, yes, right? If this makes sense. Okay, Samuel, Joanna, Linda, yes. So yeah, so again, systems trading, right? Again, you're not supposed to take the rules and manually go through the chart one by one because there are thousands of stocks in the US stock market. You'll do it, right, and get burnt out, right? So instead, go and take the rules and scan it on a scanner or portfolio tracker, whatever, right? If you want to use the portfolio tracker in the Ultimate Systems Trader program, great. If you want to do your own scanner, great, right? Do it, right? Because that will make your life much more easier and much more efficient. Remember, we are using technology to work for us, right? Not against us. So moving on, how do you this one is another one, right? So this one basically tells you that there is no trade for this particular system and you can just move on and get on with your life. So yeah, moving on, right? How do you grow your account, right, to 7 figures, right, even if you have a $5,000 starting capital? I think so. I should have put this at $6,000. I think I made a mistake. But anyway, edited live on the spot. So yeah, how do you do that? Okay. So now you have learned a trading system, right, that has generated an average of about 17% a year. But now the question is, how do you make this system, right? How do you grow it to 7 figures and beyond? Okay. So now let's have a look. This is a very powerful concept, right, that I want you to pay attention. First and foremost, have a look at this compound interest calculator. So let's say you have a current capital of about, let's say, $6,000 over here, right? I think for most people in Singapore, you probably have $6,000 lying somewhere, right? Maybe in your savings account or whatsoever, okay? And let's say for those of you here today, right, you probably will live for another 20 years. I'm guessing most of you here are like between 30 years old, 40 years old, or even if you're 50 years old, you'll probably still live another 20 years, right? So you can grow it at 20 for the next 20 years. And interest rate, I put in 17 because I just shared with you a simple trading system that has, generated about 17% on average in the long run. So after 20 years, you can see that you will be up about $138,000. So again, nowhere near 7 figures. Okay, so what now? Rainer, what's going on, man? You just said you can grow it to 7 figures, but here it's only $138,000. Yeah. So what can we do? Well, there are a few things that we can do. We can increase our current principal. Maybe you don't start with $6,000. You start with maybe $600,000. Yeah, but again, that's pretty much out of reach, right, for most people down here. Maybe you can take the number of years to grow to, like, instead of 20 years, you put in 25, 30, 40, 50 years. Yeah, eventually you get it to 1 million, but I don't think most of us here can be around for the next 50 years. Interest rates. Why not we have a trading system that instead of doing 17%, we have a trading system that does 50% a year? Wow, by the way, if you know that system, tell me. I also want to do that, right? So yeah, for most trading system, right, if you have 50% a year, it's doable, but the risk is that you might end up blowing up your trading account. We don't want you to blow up your trading account. We want you to put money in your trading account, compound and grow over time, right, without, losing everything. So what's left, right? What's left right now is, as you can see, is this field over here, annual addition. This means, right, that you can every year add in a certain amount of money to your trading account. Okay, so let's say again, you save an extra $500 a month. So every year you put in another $6,000 into your trading account. How much of a difference would that make? Let's find out. So in this case, you can see, right, if you were to add an extra $6,000 to your account each year, which is like saving an extra $500 a month, you grow it at 20%, and compound return at 17% a year, you will hit 7 figures after 20 years, about $1.1051464. Yeah. So that is kind of like the secret, right, to taking a small account, right, and growing it to 7 figures and beyond. Now, let me ask you, some of you might be thinking, Rainer, that's not possible. It won't happen. So let me ask you a few questions. Number one, are you likely to live for the next 20 years? How many of you think you'll likely live for the next 20 years? Type in me in the chat box. All right, Joanna, I see nothing. Oh, you're very young people. Yeah. Next, do you think you can find the resources to fund a $6,000 trading account? Right? Do you have like $6,000 lying somewhere you can get out? Maybe your account right now is already in 5 figures. I think most of you pretty much yes. And finally, right, do you know the rules of a trading system that can earn you 17% a year? Yes, right? I just shared that with you like a few minutes ago. Yeah. So if you can agree with these 3 statements, then it means, right, you have what it takes to be a millionaire. Right? You just need discipline, consistency, and time, right, to work in your favor. And by the way, right, you're not capped to just $1 million. Well, some of you who have more money, you can start with, let's say, instead of $6,000, you can start with $20,000. Maybe some of you in a higher paying job, running your own business, you can add an extra $20,000 a year to your account. I mean, and some of you, maybe you can, compound your returns for the next 25, 30 years. You can see that really the sky is the limit over here, but I'm just trying to be a little bit more conservative down here and to manage your expectations instead of telling you, oh, you can be a 10 million, 100 million, blah, blah, blah. No, let's not get carried away, right? Just kind of like, bring you down to reality, right? Manage your expectations. But of course, not all of you are starting on equal ground. Some of you in higher paying jobs, whatnot. So you have certain advantages that you can put to use, okay? So now, imagine this, right? Imagine that right now you're sitting on $1 million, right? What would you do with it? What will you do with $1 million, right? Leave it in the chat box, right? And share your answers with me, right? What will you do with $1 million? Family, holiday, cars, house, answers like this, let me know what are your wildest, dreams, right, that you have. Okay, there says real estate, buy a mansion, travel, family, vacation, property, house, car, help people live debt-free, Tesla car. Wow, you like a Tesla. Interesting. Tesla is kind of like the ones that people are going to these days, right? Buy 1/3 of a Bugatti, yeah. So that one, for Bugatti, maybe you have to fund your account with maybe a little bit more money and compound your returns for a little bit longer. Some says Lambo. Okay, so yeah, so family, right? Some of you will say family. I saw that. This is me and my family, right? In our house. Some of you say car, so I'm guessing this should be a Ferrari. It's red. And some says family holiday. Yeah, so there's a holiday here in the family, right? And also, if you think about this, right, when you have $1 million, right, you have another option. Fourth option is this, right? Is that you can also have another kid. Yeah, so for those of you who love kids, why not have another kid, right? So you can support it for the rest of your life. So anyway, this kid here is not a newborn. It's been, I think this picture is like 8 months ago, which is my latest member in the family. So yeah, so you can see that your options there are quite few, right? When you have that $1 million. So anyway, just wanted to hear from you guys, yeah. So now, just to check with you, right? So secret number 3 is right, add what to your account and compound your returns so you can grow your portfolio to 7 figures and beyond. What's the answer? That's right, James Nelson. Add more money, right? Add more funds, add more capital to your account and compound your returns so you can grow your portfolio to 7 figure and beyond. That's secret number 3. Okay. So now just at this point, I want to check a show of hands. How many of you have gotten value, right, from today's webinar, or you have learned something, right? I mean, yes, in the chat box. Yes, James, Dennis, Terence, Chingguan, yes, Aman, yes, great. So now, would it be all right if I take like 10 minutes of my time to share with you a little bit more about the Ultimate Systems Trader program that I've mentioned earlier in today's session? So this way you have an idea of what it's about and how you can actually generate another source of income in less than 20 minutes a day. So you have freedom to do the things you love, and making sure that you have time for your family and whatnot. Right? So is this all right if I take 10 minutes and share with you some details about it? Type in yes, right, if you like to learn more about it. Okay, great. So the Ultimate Systems Trader program, right? So a quick high-level overview. So this program, right, number 1, right, you'll get 3 proven trading systems that work. So you can profit in bull and bear markets and sleep peacefully at night. Okay. So how many of you would like your trading, right, to be so peaceful that you can sleep peacefully at night, right? I mean, sleep in the chat box, right, if that's what you like. Yeah. So that's what the Ultimate Systems Trader, right, can do for you. We also get reliable signals, right? So you can generate another source of income in less than 20 minutes a day. So you have more time for your family and doing the things you love. And then also, right, you also get continuous support, right? So you'll never be alone in your trading journey. So now, a high-level overview of how this Ultimate Systems Trader works is that number 1, right, you will learn the rules of the trading system. There's no coding or experience needed, right? Because as mentioned, right, systems trading is very important to understand the rules of the trading system, how it works, so that you have the conviction to trade it. It's not a black box, right? We will disclose to you the full trading rules so you understand how it works and why it works. So once you know the rules of the trading system, all you need to do is to follow the signals. We'll give you the signals, tell you when to buy, when to sell. So you don't have to follow the news, you don't have to look at charts or whatsoever. Just take the signals, know when to buy, when to sell. So once you have it, you then can execute the trade, right, on your brokerage account. Just execute the trades, right? And that's it. That's kind of like a high-level overview of how the Ultimate Systems Trader works. Learn the system, follow the signals, execute the trade. So moving on, right, let me share with you the 3 trading system, right, that are covered in the Ultimate Systems Trader program. So first one, right, you learn is the Momo stock trading system. So we covered this earlier. So this trading system, right, is for you if you want to find under the radar stocks that could explode, right, a few 100% without analyzing charts or financial reports, right? And the amazing thing about this trading system, right, is that it only trades once a month. So you have the freedom to do the things you love. In fact, you probably spend like 10, 15 minutes a month for this trading system. How many of you would like your trading, right, to take like 10 minutes a month? Type in yes in the chat box. Yeah, so this trading system is a monthly trading system. I think most of you would like to trade just, 10 minutes a month, okay? So you can capture massive stock returns, right, without being glued to the screen all day. So this is how this trading system has performed about 11,000% over the last 22 years. So annualized basis about 25% a year on average. So what Darren has to say is that his portfolio is up more than 40% since he started in June. Okay. So the second system you get is the mean reversion trading system. So this trading system is for you if you want a system with a 70% winning rate. So this means out of 100 trades you put, you can expect to win about 70% of your trades, about 70 trades, right? This trading system is for you if you want to make money almost every single year because you have such a high winning rate. How many of you would like to make money almost every year from the markets? Type in yes, right, in the chat box. Yeah, great, right? So, and because you're making money almost every single year, this trading system can help you generate a yearly income, okay? So here's the equity of this trading system, right? Up about 6,458% since 2000, right? And here's what Esmond has to say. They guide you step by step from A to Z, which platform to use, how to enter the market without second guessing and produce consistent results. So here's another student, right, in the Ultimate Systems Trader program. So here's what you get in the Ultimate, before I get carried away, right? So this over here, the final system is the systematic trend following system. Again, so this system is for you if you want to profit in bull and bear markets, right? And more importantly, right, this system, right, allows you to make a killing, right, during a recession or a financial crisis while other traders are panicking with fear. How many of you would like to make money, right, while other traders are losing their pants, right? Type in yes, right, in the chat box. All right, Nelson, Isin, Patrice, right? Joanna, you all sadistic people. You are my kind of people, right? I like you all. yeah. So this is what this trading system does, right? It makes a killing, right, during financial crisis, during a recession, while other traders are, panicking with fear. Okay. So this trading system is up about 3,300% since 2000, right? Annualized basis about 18% a year over the last 22 years. So this is what Ayang has to say, right? He says that as proven, he has worked well in bear markets and got me into trades before the big moves. This is the same guy earlier who said that he didn't like the hey, what's up, my friend? But he's still, happy that he's put up with so many. So anyway, a quick recap, right? In the Ultimate Systems Trader, you'll get number one is the Momo stock trading system. You get the mean reversion trading system, so you can generate a yearly income, and you have the trend following system, right? So you can profit in bull and bear markets, right? Even during a recession, while other traders, they're panicking with fear. So the total value here is about $5,000 because, if you were to go and develop these trading systems on your own, buy the data, buy the software, hire a programmer to do it, right? The cost will be about $5,000. That's pretty much, I spend more than that, right? But I would say that's a rough value that you can expect to put up front if you want to develop these systems on your own, right? So yeah. So now moving on, right? I have some free, right, bonuses for you, right? How many of you would like some free bonuses, right? Type in free in the chat box. Okay, right. Idris, Nelson, Joshua, free. Shane, free. Linda, free. Okay. So bonus number one is this, right? You get 12 months access to the UST portfolio tracker, the Ultimate Systems Trader portfolio tracker. So this, right, again, as you've seen earlier, right, the portfolio tracker is like a signal service which tells you when to buy and sell for every signal, right? So this way, your trading is much easy. No need to look at charts, financial reports, or follow the news. So here's how the portfolio tracker looks like. So again, for example, once you log in into the members dashboard, you can see, for example, for the mean reversion trading system, like let's say today is the March 11, you need to put in 2 orders for this stock, BDX and STE. What price to put in orders? The price we've given it to you already. So just go log into your brokerage statement, enter these 2 orders, and then you're done for the mean reversion trading system for the day. That's it, right? So this will probably take you like less than 5 minutes a day. So use the portfolio tracker, make technology work for you. Then again, right, when we tell you to sell, in this case, this is the systematic trend following system, right? You can see that over here, it tells you, right, to exit your coffee trade over here. So again, it's going to be like pretty simple for you to follow and execute. So bonus number Two is this, right? You get monthly live coaching sessions. So as much as the lessons here are taught in a step-by-step manner where you can pretty much easily understand it, you might still have questions along the way. So this is why we have unlimited monthly live coaching sessions where you can come down and ask questions to your trading coach, any questions that you might have. So all your questions are clarified, so you can trade with certainty, with clarity, and go out there and trade the market. So again, this live coaching sessions, right, is unlimited. As long as you have questions, it will be done via Zoom call. Just hop on it, get your questions answered. And also, if you can't make it to the sessions, right, we will send you a copy of the recording. So this way you can catch up on what you've missed, or you can learn from other fellow traders if that's what you wish as well. So we have a monthly live coaching sessions for you. Bonus number 3, right? You get 12 months email coaching support. What if, you don't have time to wait for a month, right, for the coaching session? Well, you can actually email, right, your coach, right, and get help, right, within 24 hours. So we have this email coaching support, another line for you to access to get help, right? And we usually reply in less than 24 hours. So here's what our student has to say. Tae Yong Liu Wong says, Rainer guides you step by step on what to do for each trading system. He implemented 3 of it, right? And in this case, he has seen positive results immediately. And then bonus number 4 is this, right? You get access to the USD performance tracker, right? So let me ask you, how often have you guys, follow a trading system, but then after some time you kind of like have doubts about it? Man, does this trading system still work? I'm not sure, man. It's already 5 losses, yada, yada. So this is where the USD performance tracker comes into play, because this is actually a monthly report that tracks the results of every trading system, right, in the program. So this way, let's say you follow the systematic trend following system. You're down 2% for the month and you're wondering, man, did I do something wrong? So what you can do is just check the performance tracker. If you see that the performance tracker says that the systematic trend following system is also down 2% for the month, then you're probably doing something right. It's just pretty much, part and parcel of trading, winners and losers. So this is just part and parcel of, the wins and losses that you can experience along the way. So this gives you confidence, right, to continuously trade the system and not abandon it, right, after, a few series of losses. So this is the USD performance tracker. We track the results of every trading system, right, in the USD program. So you can see over here, in the systematic trend following system, right, in 2022, right, it's up 0.9% in January, up 5.8% in February. So March has not ended yet, so we can't update the tracker, but you can see overall for the year, systematic trend following system is up 6.8%. And as mentioned earlier, this system is meant to do well in crisis period. Now the war between Russia and Ukraine, so this is why the stock market is down. This system is up. So this system, right, tends to work well in crisis period when other traders are panicking with fear. Yeah, so this is how the portfolio, or rather this is how the performance tracker looks like. So moving on, okay, you also be part of the private USD trading community, because let's face it, right, trading is like a lonely business, right? Your family, your friends, sometimes they can't really relate to what you're doing. Man, you're just gambling and losing money in the financial markets. How many of you felt this way, right? Where nobody understands what you are doing, right? Type in me in the chat box, right, if you feel this way. Yeah, so yeah, perfectly normal, because trading is like you're in a field where not many people can relate to. So this is why you will be brought into the private USD trading community, interact with like-minded traders, and get help and support every step of the way, right? We want you to be one of us in the community. So this is over here, we are on Telegram. So you can see over here, Wilfred, right? Basically, Wilfred sharing his results over here. He's trading multiple systems. So why is Wilfred trading multiple systems, right? Put in the chat box and let me know why is Wilfred trading multiple systems, right? And it's currently up about 22%. Anybody knows why? Right, that's right, Idris, diversify, you got it. Right, fantastic. And also, yeah, this is basically Jet, right, over here sharing the portfolio tracker on a day-to-day basis in case there's new orders and interaction going on in the community. Right, so this is again, we're all on Telegram, right? So you'll never be alone, right, in your own trading journey. So as a recap, right, here's what you get. You get the Ultimate Systems Trader program, so you can profit in bull and bear markets even during a recession. You get 12 months access to the USD portfolio tracker, so you have the signals to know when exactly to buy and sell for each trading system. You get the monthly live coaching sessions, right? So you can trade with clarity and get all your questions answered. You get 12 months email coaching support, right? So you can get help, right, within 24 hours. You get the USD performance tracker, so you can track the results of every trading system. And that gives you confidence, right, to continuously trade the system. And you'll be part of our private trading community, right, where you can get support and help from like-minded traders. Now, the total value here, right, of this entire program is $14,200. So everything that's listed down here, right, the total value is $14,200. And of course, right, I'm not going to charge you $14,200 because, I want to deliver value to you. Right? So this is why you can get started today for just $1,999 US. So go ahead and enroll in the Ultimate Systems Trader right now. So now, your investment, right, is $199, where you get everything that's listed down here. And more importantly, you'll be learning a skill, right, that could, feed you for the rest of your life and help you generate another source of income. Now, at this point in time, right, you can go and enroll right now. And still, right, some of you might be thinking, but Rainer, I've enrolled in other trading courses, but still, right, I didn't find, trading success, I didn't make money with it. How many of you have actually been through it, where you sign up for other trading courses, but you didn't make money or find success with it? Type in yes in the chat box. Right, Shane says yes, Duan says yes, yes, yeah, yep. Get it, right? So this is why I want to make you a special guarantee, right? You're going to be protected, right, by my make money or your money back guarantee. So there's no reason, right, that you won't make money from this program. So here's how this guarantee works, right? A make money or your money back guarantee. So when you enroll in the Ultimate Systems Trader program, you can pick and choose any trading system, Momo, STF, whatever, and execute 500 trades following the rules of the trading system. You can even follow the portfolio tracker signals if you want to, make your life easier. If you lose money, I'll happily refund you in full, plus give you another $500 for wasting your time. And here's the best part, right? Is this. You don't have to do this on a live account. You can do this on a demo account, so you have zero risk. So you open up a demo account, execute 500 trades. If after 500 trades you lose money, I'll refund you in full, plus give you another $500. Okay, so in other words, right, if you open up a demo account, every trade that you're putting on, it's like $1 in your pocket. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. If after 500 trades you lose money, hey, what? I'll refund you in full, plus give you another $500. There's no gimmick or whatsoever. Okay, so this is my make money or your money back guarantee, because this is the program, right, that I want to make sure that you can actually find success and make money with it. Is this cool, right? If you think this is cool, right? I mean, cool in the chat box if you think this is cool. Yep, Joanne, Yuan, Joshua, Raymond, Kathleen, cool, right? Great. So at the same time, let me ask you, right? If all the Ultimate Systems Trader do is to help you generate another source of income so you're no longer a slave to your job, would it be worth it? Right? Would it be worth it if you're no longer a slave to your job, right? Type in worth, right, in the chat box if you think that's worth. Now, if all the Ultimate Systems Trader did is to prevent you from blowing up another trading account, would it be worth it? So imagine, like, I think, let's say every time you fund a trading account, you put in $3,000 and you let's say you have to blow up another 3 more accounts before you kind of find success in the market. That's like $9,000. So if you invest in the Ultimate Systems Trader today and avoid losing $9,000 in future, would that be worth it? I think that would be bloody worth it, right? Because you're still up like, how much is that? Up like $7,000. And if all the Ultimate Systems Trader do is to protect your portfolio during a financial crisis so you can sleep peacefully at night, would it be worth it, right? For that peaceful sleep, right? Type in peace in the chat box, right? If you want your trading to be peaceful. All right, Steven says peace, Danny says peace, Aisin says peace, Kathleen, peace. Yeah. Okay, so now, some of you might be thinking, okay, Rainer, so what have, other traders gotten results, right, in this program? What are some of their results? So I'd like to introduce to you a student called Matt, right? So this is Matt. He dropped us an email, right? He says that, hey, Rainer and Jet, I thought it was about time to send you my gratitude. He says, after taking the USD course in late 2019, he took it during COVID, right? I've now become a profitable trader. Yes, you heard me right. I've gone from being a novice to a profitable trader in 2 years. The first year, 2020, was spent paper trading to forward test the strategy. I had to endure COVID crash and the US election, but still ended up 65% for the year. I started trading with real money in April 2021, and I'm now in November 2021, 25% up. I use the systematic trend following system because it suits my trading style and time frame. Admittedly, I've modified slightly by expanding the amount of instruments and a couple of other minor changes, but the core has remained the same. I'm lucky positioned to have enough cash to start trading for a living and then slowly scaling up. Obviously, I haven't gone all in straight away. Learning to trade was a dream of mine, and you fulfilled it at a very reasonable price. I've already earned more money than the course itself. So good luck with the future. And it says you can use this in full or edit it for marketing purposes. Yeah. So how many of you would like to be like Matt, right? During COVID, right? He's up 65%. How many of you would like to experience that as well? Type in 65 in the chat box. Yep. Great. So as a quick recap, right? Here's what you'll get, right? Number one, you get the Ultimate Systems Trader program, so you can profit in bull and bear markets, even during a recession, so you can, sleep peacefully at night. You get 12 months access to the USD portfolio tracker, so you don't have to look at charts or follow the news because we tell you the signals of every trading system, so you know when exactly to buy or sell. You get monthly live coaching sessions, right? So you can trade with clarity. All your questions will be answered by a coach every single month, and the coaching sessions is unlimited. You can attend unlimited sessions, and if you can't make it, we will send you a copy of the recording so you can catch up on what you've missed. You get 12 months email coaching support, right? So you can get help right within 24 hours. You get access to the USD performance trackers, which is a monthly report that tracks the results of every trading system, so you know how the system is doing, and that gives you confidence to continuously trade the system, right, even after a series of losses, knowing that you're doing the right thing. And you'll be part of our private trading community, right? So you get support every step of the way, right? Interact with like-minded traders, get support. Total value $14,200, right? But today your investment is just $1,999 US dollars. Okay, this is in US dollars, by the way. Now, at this point, right, I have a webinar special offer, right, for some of you over here. So I want to know how many of you are serious, right, to enroll in the Ultimate Systems Trader. If you're serious, right, I got a special offer for you. So type in serious in the chat box, right, if you are serious about it. Type in serious, right, if you're serious in enrolling in the Ultimate Systems Trader. Okay, so Shane is serious. Let me just check, right? So we have Jeremy is serious, Aisin is serious, Joanna is serious, Andrew is serious, James is serious, Abdul is serious, Kwon is serious, Patrice is serious, Chris is serious, Yasta is serious, Dual serious, Date serious. Okay, so now here's the deal, right? I have a special offer for the first 10 signups, right, into the Ultimate Systems Trader. And this is only for those of you who are serious and committed to learning. So this is not a garish quick scheme there, after you sign up, you can, quit your job next week, next month. No, right? As I mentioned, right, you need time to learn the systems, follow the signals, and execute the trade. Okay, so this special offer is for the first 10 signups only, right? And those of you who type serious, let me just check who typed serious earlier. I just want to be fair to those who type it first, right? So for example, JJ type serious, Johnny type serious, Aisin type serious, Jeremy type serious, Linda serious, Joanna serious, Steven serious, Duane serious, James serious, Swan serious. Okay, so for those of you who type serious, okay, for the first 10 signups, right, I got a special offer for you, right? Okay, so you will not get a $50 discount or $100 discount. And it's not even a $200 discount, right? You will be getting, right, for the first 10 signups only, right, a whooping $500 discount. So for the first 10 signups, right, your investment is only $1,499 US dollars. And this is only for the first 10 signups. So if you are serious about it, you can go down directly to this link, tradingwithreina.com/USD, or scan this QR code. I can't make this offer to everybody else because it wouldn't be fair to our existing members who have paid $1,999. But for the first 10 signups, I believe we can close one eye and give you this special $500 discount. So if you are serious, right, about this offer, go down to this link over here, tradingwithreina.com/USD, or scan this QR code and get enrolled and started immediately. And remember, you're protected by my make money or your money back guarantee. This means, right, you can choose any trading systems after 500 trades, right? If you lose money, we'll happily refund you in full, plus give you another $500 for wasting your time. Okay, so this is for you guys, right? So this is the link over here. So when you go to the checkout page, right, it looks something like this, right? Okay, so how many of you here are at the checkout page already? Type in checkout in the chat box to know that you have already seen the checkout page, so I know that you guys are at the right page. Okay, great. So by the way, if you have any questions, please leave it in the live Q&A tab so I can answer those questions later on, because when you leave your questions in the chat box, it will get lost. So put it in the live Q&A tab, right? And I will tackle those questions at the end of today's presentation. Okay, so remember, right, the link over here is tradingwithreina.com/USD. Scan this QR code. This first 10 of you, we'll give you a special $500 discount, just kind of like rewarding you for taking action. We can't give this discount to everybody because it's not going to be fair to our existing members who have paid the full price of $1,999 US dollars. So this is why we keep it to a small number of people to reward the fast action takers to go out there, grab it, right, and change, right? I won't say change, but rather to invest in themselves. Okay, so again, once again, any questions, right, please put it in the live Q&A tab so I can tackle those questions one by one later on. Let's move on, right? So as a quick recap, here's what you'll get, right? You get the Ultimate Systems Trader program, right? Where you can learn to profit in bull and bear markets, even during a recession, while other traders are panicking with fear. You get 12 months access to the USD portfolio tracker. You get unlimited monthly live coaching sessions. Can't make it, we'll send you a copy of the recording so you can catch up on what you've missed. You get 12 months email coaching support so you can get help within 24 hours. You get access to the USD performance tracker so you can track the results of every trading system every month. You get access to the private USD trading community so you'll not be alone and have support every step of the way. First 10 signups, right? We have a special $500 discount. Again, we can't give this discount to everybody because it's not going to be fair to our existing paying members. So for the first 10 signups, you have a special $500 discount, right? And your investment today is just $1,499 US. So if you want to get started, the link is here, tradingwithreina.com/USD, or scan this QR code. And remember, you are protected by the make money or your money back guarantee. So when you enroll in this program, choose any trading system, execute 500 trades on it. If you lose money, we'll happily refund you in full, plus give you another $500 for wasting your time. And again, you can do this on a demo account. Perfectly fine, right? So there's zero risk on you. Frequently asked questions. So let me just tackle the FAQ one. Okay, so first one is from Jeffrey, right? How does this compare to your price action system? I don't mind spending more time per day if I can earn more. So Jeffrey, right, for price action trader, you will be looking at charts, analyzing patterns, right, to trade the markets. I won't say there's any right or wrong. It really depends on your personality. If you're someone who is more wanting to spend time looking at charts, right, to make your own decision analysis, then price action trading will be more suited for you. But if you're someone who, let's say, you want to take, subjectivity out of your own trading, you want trading to be more objective, takes less time on your own each day because a lot of it is done automatically for you, then the Ultimate Systems Trader is for you. And if that is for you, then the link to go is tradingwithreina.com/USD, and so you can get started. Next one, right? Someone asked, right, do you trade all markets or certain markets? Do you have a risk on, risk off indicators where you're out of the market altogether? So for the Ultimate Systems Trader program, right, we focus primarily in the US stock market. The only system, right, that is outside of the US stock market is the trend following system. That one trades the Forex and the futures market. So basically trade things like Forex, commodities, gold, oil, etc. Okay. And do you have any risk on or risk off indicators? Yes, we have what we call a trend filter. So if, for example, if we are trading stocks and the overall stock market is bearish, we have certain trend filter that tells us to stay in cash and stop buying stocks. So that is like our defense mechanism in place. Coco asks, is it possible to learn what are the conditions used by the portfolio tracker to define the trading system? Yes, Coco, right? As mentioned earlier, in the Ultimate Systems Trader program, it's not a black box. We will disclose to you the full trading rules of every trading system. The portfolio tracker, what it does is that it will quickly scan for you valid trading setups according to your trading rules and tell you which are the stocks to buy and sell to make your life easier. We're not hiding any rules from you. The rules are given to you. If you want to, you can take the rules and build your own scanner. It's up to you. We will give you the rules plus give you the scanner to make your life easier. So it's kind of like 2 or 3 in 1, right? So nothing is hidden from you. The rules are given to you as well. So does this systems work with option trading? So by the way, right, if you are intending to trade options, then please don't sign up for this program because we don't trade options. We trade primarily the stock market. So yeah, so we can't cater to options traders. So if you trade options only, don't sign up for this program. So James asks, if you have only $6,000, right, are you able to meet the 17% rate of return? So James, for $6,000, I believe it's enough, right, to trade, for example, the mean reversion trading system. You can trade the Momo stock trading system. That is enough to trade the systems in the Ultimate Systems Trader program. For $6,000, it's a bit small to trade all systems, but it's definitely enough to trade one of the systems in the program as well. And to meet the 17%, it is doable because the mean reversion trading system on average, it does about 18% a year. The Momo stock trading system does about 25% a year on average. Remember, can meet your requirements of if you're looking for 17% a year. By the way, this is not like 17% every single year. It's like average in the long run. Okay, so some years might be up 50%, some years maybe down 5%, some years up 25%. So it average out about 17% a year. Yes, that is doable for the mean reversion trading system and the Momo stock trading system. And if that sounds good to you, right? Remember, the link to go to is tradingwithreina.com/USD, or you can scan this QR code and get started immediately. For the first 10 signups, right, we have a special $500 discount, right? So it's just kind of like reward action taker over here. Okay, what else? So John, right, you asked, what if I don't have so much cash, right, to have so many positions? So for John, if you don't have so much cash, right, I recommend trading the mean reversion trading system and the Momo stock trading system. Those doesn't really have many positions open up at one time. I think at most it's like 8 or 5, right, for the Momo stock trading system. The one that has a lot of positions open up at one point in time is the systematic trend following system. And that one you can, put it at a later time, right, when you're ready, then you can trade it. So someone asked, will the Ultimate Systems Trader work for any country stock market other than US? So I can't say that because I did not test the Ultimate Systems Trader on other market, like for example, the Australian market, the Canadian market, the Singapore markets. I didn't test on it, so I can't say whether it will work or not because it won't be fair, right? Because I don't have the numbers to back it up. So my answer here is I have no idea. We only test it, research it, and trade it on the US stock market. So as much as possible, this is really for you if you trade the US stock markets. If you want to get the Ultimate Systems Trader, but to trade other markets, that I won't recommend it because you will not be experiencing the full value of it. Because all of us here in the USD program, the Ultimate Systems Trader program, we trade right a lot of the US stock markets and benefiting from the fruits of it, right? So if you want to get started, again, the link here is tradingwithreynald.com/USD. You can scan this QR code to get started immediately. So Jia Jia asks, right, does it mean we trade buy sell directly using your platform? No, Jia Jia, you can choose whichever brokerage platform that you want to trade with. We are using currently a TD Ameritrade, an Interactive Broker. So you are not subjected to using our platform, our brokerage platform. I'm not even a broker, so I got no brokerage platform on my side. So you asked, is there any certain time of the day? Okay, let me see. Questions bouncing a bit fast. You asked if there's any. I think might have been closed, that question. But anyway, to your question, you asked any time of the day to check. Yes, we recommend you checking the portfolio tracker at least once a day so you can know what are the latest so-called signals and you can, put your trades accordingly. So that takes you, I think, less than 5 minutes a day. Yeah, and then of course, if you want to scan the markets on your own, feel free to do so. We just provide you the portfolio tracker to make your life easier, should you wish to go down that route. So Saga asks, right, do you use stop loss on all your strategies? What kind of stop loss do you use? So Saga, we don't, some strategies we use stop loss, some strategies we don't use stop loss, right? However, some of you might be thinking, Reynald, there's no stop loss, it's really dangerous. So yes, even though we don't have stop loss, we have a planned exit. So it's different, right? We use a few type of stops. Number one is a time-based stop loss. Number two is a trailing stop loss, right? So we use different type of stop loss, right? Sometimes it's a bit different from what other people are familiar with, like, the 2% stop loss. So yeah, some systems we don't use stop loss, right? But we still have a time-based stop loss and we still have a planned exit, right? That will happen, right? If the trade continues to go against us, we don't pray, we don't hope, we don't average it into our losses, right? After a certain amount of time, if it doesn't perform, we will still exit the trade. So that's the kind of stop loss that we are using. Hope that makes sense. So JL asks, right, after 12 months, how much do we need to pay to use a portfolio tracker? So after 12 months, right? So here's the thing, right? After 12 months, right, if you still continue to use the portfolio tracker, it will be $500 a year. And one thing to point out is that in the Ultimate Systems Trader program, we actually teach you how to do your own scanning. So really, it's optional to to sign up for the portfolio tracker year after year. If you don't wish to, it doesn't mean that you can't be a systems trader anymore. No, we actually teach you how to do your own scanning. So you don't have to kind of like rely on the portfolio tracker should you not want to go down that route. So again, that's something to clarify over there. So again, once you're ready, you can go down to the link to tradingwithreynald.com/USD and sign up, right? Or scan this QR code. The first 10 people, right, you get a special $500 discount because we've got to be fair to our existing members who have paid the full price for it. Okay. So by the way, for those of you who have signed up in the chat box, right, can you type in sign up in the chat box, right, so I can welcome you guys to the Ultimate Systems Trader program. To those of you who have signed up. So Samuel, fantastic. Welcome, Samuel. Welcome aboard. Welcome, Stephen. Welcome, Eden. Welcome, Meng Yao. Welcome, John. Is it John? John said some nice words. Appreciate it, John. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Annie, thank you for signing up. Welcome, Tay. Sign up. Cynthia, sign up. And Chris, if you have any questions, please put it to the live chat, right? Because I might miss your questions, but since I already seen it, right? Chris, your question is that the Ultimate Systems Trader, the program, right? The theory, the lessons, it is lifetime. The performance tracker is lifetime. The community is lifetime. What is not lifetime is the portfolio tracker. We only give you a free 12 months, right? So after which, if you want to renew your portfolio tracker, you can continue to do so at $500 a year. But at the same time, right, in the Ultimate Systems Trader program, we also teach you how to do your own scanning so you don't have to rely on the portfolio tracker should you not want to go down through that route. So again, right, hope that answers your question. Yeah. So Timothy, right? Timothy, the trading systems, right? They are taught in a step-by-step manner. So you just log into the members portal. We explain to you each of the 3 trading systems. We explain the concept behind it, the rules behind it, entries, exits, and much more. If you still need help, you can email your coach or you can attend our monthly live coaching sessions via Zoom, right? We'll send you an email to join via Zoom and you can hang out with us and get your questions clarified. So So Duane asks, what's the average number of active trades? So that depends on the trading system itself. So for the mini reversion trading system, right, we have about like 300 plus trades a year. Okay. For the Momo stock trading system, we have a lower number of trades a year, probably I think in the realms of 40, 50. So it depends on the trading system, right? Some trading system have more trades, some has lower frequency number of trades. So Martin asks, is the money back guarantee for anyone who gets the UST, not just the top 10 people? Yes, that's right, Martin. The money back guarantee is not just for the first 10 signups who gotten the discount. The money back guarantee is for anyone who enroll in the Ultimate Systems Trader program, right? So you can execute 500 trades of any trading system. If you lose money, we'll happily refund you in full, plus give you another $500 for wasting your time. You can even do it on demo account, so there's zero risk to you. Okay, so if you're interested, the link is tradingwithreina.com/USD to get started immediately. Okay. So JJ asked, any difference from Beat the Stock Market course that I'll be conducting? So yeah, the Beat the Stock Market course, right, is it's just teaching you one specific trading system. There is no coaching, there is no support community or whatsoever. So just teach you one specific trading system. We give you the rules, we teach you how to scan it, and then you're on your own, right? So there's no continuous follow-up and support, unlike the Ultimate Systems Trader program. So my honest take is this: if you sign up for the Ultimate Systems Trader program, then don't sign up for the Beat the Stock Market program. If you have done it, right, let me know. I'll happily refund you for the Beat the Stock Market program, because there's no need for it, because the Ultimate Systems Trader is kind of like the parent. The Beat the Stock Market one is kind of like the child below the parent. So once you sign up for the USC, there's no need to sign up for the Beat the Stock Market program. But if you already signed up, let me know. I will refund you the Beat the Stock Market program that you have signed up for. So Joel asked, right, do you trade Forex and futures using CFDs? So I trade Forex, and I don't trade futures. I call it forwards, right? So it's via a CFD provider, actually with CMC Market. So that's the broker that I use to trade the systematic trend following system. We trade both Forex, right, and the forwards market, which forwards involves markets like commodities, indexes, oil, etc. So Anonymous asks, does the USD portfolio tracker send alert like to your email? No, we don't send any. As of now, we don't have any alerts sent to your email. But that's something actually we are thinking about. If if student wants it, that's something that is kind of like we're considering to make the student's life easier, maybe to send an email alert. But as of now, there's no email alert. So as of now, you need to every day log into the members area at a specific time, right? Usually it's about 2 hours before the US market open, and check, right, for the kind of like new signals for the day. So yeah, and also if you want to extend the portfolio tracker for another 12 months, that'll be like $500 a year if you want to continuously to use the portfolio tracker to make your life easier. But again, as mentioned, you don't have to rely on the portfolio tracker to trade our systems, because in the UST program, we also teach you, right, how to scan for your own trading setups, right? So you're kind of like independent on your own and not just making you reliant on us. But of course, if you want to make your life easier using technology, you don't want to do your own scanning, you can of course use our portfolio tracker, right? So after the 12 months, it's $500 a year. Yes, Victor, the scanner is on a thing on stream. That's right, Victor. And yes, right, Jia, it'll be best to check, right, when the US market, no, don't check it when the US market open, because by the time the price might already move. Check it about 2 hours before the US market opens, so you can quickly put in your order, right, ahead of time. And then Francois asks, won't it affect the stock price? So one thing about Francois is that we are not trading penny stocks, right? So the stocks that we are trading, they are all in the Russell 1000. These are the largest 1000 stocks in the US stock market. The capitalization is like billions of dollars. So I think, right, given the number of members that we have and the account size, we will not be moving the stock much at all, because it's such a liquid market, right? Victor asks, do you open the system code? So Victor, we don't give away the code of or we call it the AFL, because we are using Army Broker. We don't give away the code. Yeah. So Ed asks, so after 12 months, can you still use the UST program? So Ed, right, after 12 months, right, you have still access to the UST members area. You can still log in, right? You are still part of the community and whatnot. The only access that is taken is the portfolio tracker, right? Where after 12 months, if you want to renew, you can renew it. But everything else remains the same. You still have access to it, right? You still be part of the monthly live coaching sessions. You're still part in the Telegram community and whatnot. And yes, Guru Sami, you can take 48 hours to kind of make the payment if you wish to. So Johnny asked, can you get a demo of the portfolio tracker? So yeah, let me just log in the portfolio tracker if you want to have a look at it, right? But before I do so, let me just answer a few questions that some of you that might have, right? So number one, what's the guarantee? I think I mentioned this a few times. You're protected by the make money on your money back guarantee. You can execute 500 trades in the Ultimate Systems Trader program. And if you lose money, we'll happily refund you in full and give you another $500 for wasting your time. So you can do this on a demo account, right? So there's zero risk to you. Two, why teach if you can make money from trading? That's a good one again. Right? Why teach, right? If you can make money from trading, anybody know the answer, right? Rainer, why do you teach, man? If your trading system works and you can make money from trading, yeah. So the reason is two, right? Number one, I am passionate about trading. So that's why I have like over 600 free videos on YouTube. I enjoy teaching, enjoy interacting with traders. Number two is this, right? This allows me to increase my capital size. So when I increase my capital size, right, I can make more money trading the financial markets. As I've shared with you earlier, right, how you grow your account from a small account to 7 figures is by regularly adding funds to your account. So yeah, all the money, I'll say most of the money that I make from teaching goes back to my trading account to trade a larger size. 3, is there a day trading system, right? No, there is no day trading system. Most of the systems are at least on a daily time frame. So this gives you time, the freedom to do the things you love. So we don't have any day trading system. Does it work for the stock markets? Yes, right? We trade, right? Primarily is the US stock market. Does it work for cryptocurrencies? We don't have any trading systems that trade the cryptocurrency. So if you only want to trade cryptos, if you only want to be a day trader, please don't enroll in the Ultimate Systems Trader because it's not for you. Yeah. Does it work for the Forex market? The only system that trades Forex market is the systematic trend following system. We trade Forex, right? And commodities. So it's not just Forex, but Forex plus commodities. I'm a beginner. Will this help me? Yes, this will help you because it is taught in a very step-by-step layman manner, right? So if you understand my YouTube video, if you understand today's presentation, then you probably understand the materials taught in the Ultimate Systems Trader program. And if you still don't understand, we have 2 help line for you. Email support, get help within 24 hours. Another one is the monthly live coaching session. You can attend a Zoom call, get your questions answered. So if you want to get started, again, the link here is tradingwithrainer.com/UST, right? Or you can scan this QR code and get started immediately. Will there be future updates? Yes, right. Whenever there's a new trading system that I find that will benefit members, we will add new trading systems, right, to the members area as well. Okay, so as a quick recap, here's what you'll get over here today. You get an Ultimate Systems Trader program, the USD portfolio tracker, etc. So let's see. Yes, Victor, you'll be getting the all 3 trading system, the Momo stock trading system, the systematic trend following system, and the mean reversion trading system. And someone asked to look at the portfolio tracker in the members area. I'm going to log in just right now and just to show you. Anybody want to see how the portfolio tracker looks like in the members area? Just type in yes in the chat box if you're interested. Yes. Okay. So I've logged in, right? So over here. Can you see my screen, right? This is the portfolio tracker. Can you all see it right now? Type in yes, you can see. Okay, great. So just to walk you through quickly, right? So right now, today, we last updated it on the 25th of March. That was a Friday. So this is our positions in systematic trend following system. So on that day, there is nothing to do because we're just holding these positions. That's all. For the Momo stock trading system, right? Currently, right, our trend filter says that the market is bearish. We're not trading at this point in time. So here shows NA. So there's no need to trade. There's no trades for this system as of right now. So nothing to do. That's why it can be done. Like I think this one's like done in 60 seconds in a month for now. Okay. So when the month ends, right, again, we will check if there's any new positions. For the mean reversion trading system, you can see that on Friday, we entered this trade BLDR order at $68.14, right? How is that stock perform? If I'm not wrong, I sold that in my account. Yeah, so anyway. So yeah, this is how the portfolio tracker looks like. Any of you want to see how the lessons look like? Type in lesson in the chat box. I'll just walk you through, show you some how the lessons look like. Lesson. Okay, so for example, let's say we start off with the systematic trend following system, right? You can see over here. Oh, I didn't give myself access to it. Just hold on. Give myself access to the program. Okay. If you log into the members area, it looks something like this. Okay, so if I go to systematic trend following system, right? Every system, right? Every lesson we have a video for you, for those of you who want to watch video, and there's a transcript below it if you want to read the transcript. Right? So this is how it looks like. So we have a video and transcript for every lesson in the program. Yeah, so this is how it looks like. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, so any questions that I missed? Okay, Paul asked, right? Can you do short selling when market is down? Oh, Paul, as of right now, we don't have any short selling system. They're all, at least for stocks, right? It's all long only. Short selling is only for the systematic trend following system where we do short trades. JJ asked, right, for the stock market trading system, it's actually it's a pullback trading system, right? That's the one where we are going to teach, right, in it, right? So it's a different pullback trading system. We have not taught it elsewhere. That one has about annualized 23-24% return. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so once again, guys, right, here's what you get, right? When you enroll in Ultimate Systems Trader program, first 10 signups, you get a special $500 discount. We can't do it for everybody because we want to be fair to existing members. And let's see. So if you think about this, right, the ROI, right, enrolling, okay, now. So if you think about this, you can compare the Ultimate Systems Trader to Signal services and whatnot. So if you enroll in a Signal service, right, yes, you'll get signals, right? Trading system will not be backtested over 20 years. Most likely it's within 1 year, 2 years. That's about it. They don't disclose to you the trading rules. They don't give you trading education. They don't provide community. There's no monthly coaching support. Email support, yes, Signal service will provide. Performance tracker, yes. Zero risk, no, because whether you make or lose money, you still have to pay your monthly or yearly subscription for Signal services. So for trading courses, right, you don't get signals, right? And systems that are not backtested over 20 years. Trading course, they will disclose the trading rules to you. Yes, they give you education, they give you community, they give you coaching, they give you email support. Performance tracker, no, because most trading course, the trading is discretionary, so there's no performance tracker. Hard to track because different people have different results, and there's zero risk. There's no zero risk. I think most of them, right, they don't have any money back guarantee. But first, there's a few that do offer it, but I think majority, right, they don't have any form of money back guarantee. And if you think about it, the Ultimate Systems Trader, yes, we give you signals via the portfolio tracker. Trading systems back-tested over at least 20 years. We disclose to you the trading rules. We give you proper education so you can manage your risk. We give you community so you can interact with like-minded traders. Monthly coaching so you can get help whenever you need. Email support, yes. Performance tracker, yes. And there's zero risk because you're protected by our make money or your money back guarantee. Okay. So with that said, right, a quick recap, this is what you will get, the Ultimate Systems Trader program. So you can profit in bull and bear markets, even during a recession. You will get the 12 months access to the USD portfolio tracker so you can know when exactly to buy or sell, right, for every system. Monthly live coaching sessions so you can get your questions answered. If you can't attend it, we'll send you a copy of the recording so you can catch up on what you've missed. The 12 months email coaching support, right? So you can get help within 24 hours. The USD performance trackers, you can see the results of every trading system each month so you know how it's performing. This gives you conviction to continuously trade the system, and a private trading community so you can interact and get support from like-minded traders. First 10 signups, you get a special $500 discount. If you go down to this link, tradingwithreina.com/USD, if the price still shows $1,499, you can go and grab it right now or scan this QR code. So with that said, right, I don't see any more questions, right? So thank you all for your time here today. Hope you've gotten value out of our today's session, right? With that said, I wish you good luck, good trading. Take care. I will talk to you soon. And Jet, maybe you can hang around for the next 5 minutes, Jet, in case anyone has some questions or whatsoever. You can take it from there. If not, right? Awesome, right? Time with you guys. Appreciate it.
Hello, everyone. It's Jet here. So you should hear me by now. So I've been instructed by Wayne to answer some questions regarding the Ultimate Systems Trader. So if you have any questions, feel free to put it in the Q&A, and I'll be sure to answer them in the next 5 minutes. And if there are no questions in the next 5 minutes, then we will conclude this session. But this session has already been going for 2 hours. So to those who are able to stay here all throughout, we truly thank you for your time. But if you are someone who is still curious regarding the Ultimate Systems Trader, then feel free to ask me in the chat box or in the Q&A, and I will be sure to answer them. So feel free to let me know if you have any questions. So one question from Victor is that are the scanner and the community given for a lifetime? So the community, the UST Telegram is a lifetime. Okay, once you've invested in the Ultimate Systems Trader course, you're a part of our community for a lifetime. Of course, unless you you request for a refund, then we would have to kick you out, right? And the scanner will only be available for 12 months, for 1 year. The reason why we keep the system, okay, the reason why, hold on, let me actually show you. Okay, I will be sharing my screen. Hold on. There we go. Is this right? Yeah. So the reason why we only show you the portfolio tracker, okay, the reason why the portfolio tracker will only be available for 12 months and we will be asking you to pay for it is that this screener requires manpower to update every single day. And at the same time, okay, on the other side of the coin is that we teach you to be independent traders. Okay, so in the whole UST course, we teach you how to execute the systems without aid from us. But of course, as you are starting out in the UST course, we provide you multiple support for you to be able to execute it with confidence, which is why we have the portfolio tracker. But after 12 months, the portfolio tracker would require $500, but it is not mandatory. All right. So the next question from Coco is that, yeah, we notice you question having a multiple questions here, which is good, right? Making sure you know what you're investing yourself into. So for Rainer's book, okay, so for Rainer's book, the price action trading secrets, how much contents are there overlapping? None. Okay, none. The price action trading secrets has 0% correlation with the ultimate systems trader. Okay, it's just two different things. The UST is for systematic traders, while the price action trading secrets is for discretionary traders. So no overlap when it comes to that. So will you be sending a replay? Rainer has answered this already a while ago, and the recording is not guaranteed. Okay, the recording will depend on some other people. So that's what I can tell you right now. But rest assured, we are recording this right now. So another question is the access to trading system for a lifetime? Yes. Okay. The portfolio scanner, okay, the portfolio tracker you are looking at right now is available for 12 months. Okay. However, the UST proprietary scanner, okay, the one we show you here, is available for a lifetime. Okay. So again, the portfolio tracker available for 12 months, but the proprietary scanner is available for a lifetime. You just need to have a Thinkorswim account. You just click this button over here, and we will automatically insert it into your Thinkorswim platform. It's available for a lifetime. So I hope that's pretty much clear. But the UST course, the whole UST course, if we are going to add a new system, you will receive it for free. Okay, after 12 months, a lifetime. The UST course itself, the base UST course, it's available for a lifetime. And if we insert new strategies into the future, you get to receive that update for free. All right. So the next question from Paul is that, is there a possibility that every day there's a signal to buy into some stock that has profit potential? So the answer to that is yes. Okay. There will be days where we enter no trades. There will be days where we have a lot of stocks that you would that you would enter. So it really depends. And since trading is a business, in a business, sometimes you will have profits this month. Sometimes you won't have any profits this month. So there are times where we will have losing trades. So just because we tell you to place a buy limit order in Boulder on BLDR, it doesn't guarantee that they'll be in the profit in the next 5 to 10 days. Okay, but despite winning trades, winning streaks and losing streaks, you can be rest assured that all of our systems are designed to work in the long run, and they have an edge. Okay, so the next question: can we create our own scanner thereafter? You can, okay, but we don't recommend it, because we don't recommend you create your own scanner, because we already give you the scanners. So if you are creating your own scanner, that can only mean that you are tweaking some rules into the systems in the UST course. So if you tweak rules in the UST course, it's beyond us. Okay, we can't guarantee you that, and you're on your own if you want to tweak the systems in the UST course. We won't stop you from tweaking some of the scanner rules, the entry rules into the UST course. We won't stop you. Okay, but if you do so, you are on your own. All right. So another follow-up question. You mentioned the scanner is only for 1 year. Which scanner is for a lifetime? Okay, so let me show you. Okay, so if you see my screen right now, please type yes. Okay, just so I know that okay, you should see the UST course right now. So please type yes in the chat box if you are seeing my screen right now, just to be sure. Okay, awesome. Okay, all right. So you can see over here. Okay, you can see over here the portfolio tracker. Okay, the portfolio tracker, we give you signals on which system that you should hold, sell, or buy. And if you click the link over here, we give you into a trading view, or we give you an arrow over here, when did we sell this? When did we sell this market? So this tracker over here, will only be available for 12 months. Okay, for 12 months. This screen over here, we show you buy limit orders. We show you which positions we are currently holding. This is available for 12 months. The proprietary scanner, however, which is different from the portfolio tracker, the proprietary scanner is the codes you insert on your Thinkorswim platform. Okay, once you click this button over here, it will be inserted on your Thinkorswim platform, and that's the lifetime. This is the lifetime thing, because once the code is already on your Thinkorswim platform, it's there for a lifetime. Okay, so I hope that answers your question, Victor. The portfolio tracker is available for 1 year, whereas the proprietary scanner, okay, the one we instruct you to insert on your code, is available for a lifetime. So another question from Steven: do we have a Telegram group? Yes. Okay. Once you sign up in the UST, once you enroll, you will automatically receive an email invitation for our private UST Telegram group. Okay. So to those to those who have already registered, if you're not receiving your login details, the invitation to the Telegram group, or the details of your coach, please check your spam. Okay, please check your spam folder. And if you have not received any login credentials, if you have purchased already, within 1 hour, please email us at support. Okay, support at tradingwithrainer.com. It can only mean that you purchase our course with a typo email. Okay, so if you plan to purchase the UST, please double check your email, okay, to make sure it's correct. So because that's the only way we share you announcements, credentials, and so on. All right. So another question: how does the screener look like? Can we take a peek? Sure thing. So, hold on. Okay. So I will actually open up the our own Thinkorswim. So meantime, while the Thinkorswim is still loading, I will take the time to answer another question. So for Baller, the buy limit order was 68. Just notice it's at 67. So this will be considered a loss for this month, right? So what the limit order you saw a while ago is that it may or may not have hit our buy. Okay, so yeah, actually the buy limit order was 68, and just notice at 67. So when the price right now is 67, it means that you have entered the trade. It doesn't mean it's a losing trade, okay? Because when we put a buy limit order in the portfolio tracker, it means that the price may or may not hit that buy limit order. Okay, so if, for example, if the boulders, if BLDR's price right now is at 67, it means that you are already inside the trade. Okay, not a losing trade, but you are already in the trade. So whether or not it's a losing trade, we'll see in the next 10 days, or if the price has hit a certain parameter rule, which I will not disclose in this call. So I'm already loading up the scanners. Okay, so but nonetheless, I hope that answers your question. Hold on. So our Thinkorswim is loading. Okay, I will share my screen. Okay, so there we go. So once you once you have already you have inserted the codes that we instructed you to, we will just scan. So the codes are already there. The screener codes are already there, and just hit the scan, and it's up to you on. For example, here, no matching symbols. This means that there's no need to enter limit trades. So the difference between this and the portfolio tracker is that in this proprietary scanner, we give you screener results. But in the portfolio tracker, we give you stocks for you to enter the trades or exit trades. So they're a little bit quite different. So basically, we just give you a screener codes and just hit scan in the Thinkorswim platform. And there we go. So FDS, that's one over there. So that's pretty much it for this question. So I will be taking in 2 more questions, and we will conclude this call. So to those who, the 77 people who are still in here, that means you guys are quite serious. Okay, serious in investing in the USD course. So yeah, in the meantime, if you want to If you have questions, I'll be taking in the last two, and I will be ending this webinar session for today. Okay, but in the meantime, I will just share my screen, and this is what you should see. Okay, this is what you should see when you enroll in the UST course. Actually, just the UST course. UST portfolio tracker and the the UST for example over there. All right, so this is what you should see: the Ultimate Systems Trader and the portfolio tracker. But to those who have already enrolled in the to those who have already enrolled in the UST course, please finish the contents in the UST course first before using the portfolio tracker. Yes, the portfolio tracker tells you which stocks or markets you should hold or you should exit or you should sell, but you still need to do the position sizing. Okay, the Momo and the PST and the MRT, these are stock trading systems, and all of them have different portfolio allocation risk management. So you need to finish the course first before you look at the portfolio tracker, because we don't want you entering trades blindly. Okay, we want you to make sure that when you enter our trades, we want to make sure that you know why we enter the trades and you know why we are exiting the trade, not just just enter it blindly. Okay, because that's the main goal of the UST, to produce consistently profitable traders who are able to use our systems independently without any aid of without the aid of Rainer or me or our coaches in the long run. All right, so I don't see any more questions. I will be ending this webinar session right in the meantime. So to those who are able to stay, I thank you for your time. And if you have any questions, even more questions, feel free to send me an email at support@tradingwithrainer.com. So stay safe, and I will talk to you soon.